more commonly as virus. So they create the virus. And then there are a second level of programmer known as the script queries. What they do, they just know how to run the program and create problems from your programs. And when I say program, I mean it could be a virus, it could be a malware, it could be an automatic script, it could be a automated call to your phone. There are many types of program, as you want to say that. Now, there are criminals who sell your personal data. For example, you go to bank, and bank may, I'm not expecting bank to do that, but somehow the banks may leak information. And it can happen at a local level, at a national level. So there are many different countries trying to spy on your social networks and defense networks and everything in between. These are easy to find. Credit card frauds are very common. Identification frauds are very common. And they all are part of your life, day-to-day life, as well as at the corporate level or the organization level, if you want to say. Here, some of the examples say how easy it is to get email address to send you junk emails. 1 million email addresses are being sold for as little as $8. And if someone can hit like 1% of those as a scam, they will create a lot of problem and make a lot more money, although illegal. But this is where their interest is, to purchase those 1 million email address for just $8. Next slide. Okay. So these are some of the attacks that happen, and we all fall for it one or the other time. And this is where we have to understand the risk around it and consider how we can avoid these. So for first one is social engineering. What that means is you can get a call or somebody can come to your door and he can impersonate as an authority and ask for information that you should not be sharing with anybody. For example, one is someone shows up at your door and says, oh, we have just found that you can get a new ration card. As simple as a ration card. Can you share me your Aadhaar card? Can you share some of the PAN card information, date of birth, address? Even though he may not be a person from the ration card department or the public distribution services, as we say it. Another one is phishing. Phishing means you get an email or an SMS on your phone where it is represented to be somebody else. You get an email saying that your bank has updated its system. Please re-enter your password, PIN code, ATM code, something to gain access to your personal information. Same way, what is called a farming, which happens from our own side, but there is a risk involved. And what that means is, for example, I am trying to go to a website called Amazon.in. Everybody is doing online shopping. And when we try, by mistake, instead of saying the correct spelling, I put one word wrong, Amajon, Amazon.in. It might work if somebody has set up like that and take me to a fake Amazon website and where it will show us, just like an Amazon website, ask my user ID and password. And there he has my user ID for Amazon to do all the shopping and get things on his own. What is called, next one is a malware, and our virus comes into this category. What is called is self-running software, a script or a tool. A virus is nothing, but it's also a software program that comes into your phone, laptop, tablet, and runs by its own and collects things and data, or just simply kill your hard disk failures. So those are malware. And then the next one is bot. A bot is a botnet tool. It's also a software. What it does not affect the computer it is running, but it sits in your computer and then launch attacks on other computer, where other computer cannot understand. So what I can do as this malpractice is I can hack into one of the computer, let's say, in a university department. And from there, I can try to run a software onto another department. And that department will see the request coming from the neighboring department and will consider it a application that might be authorized to run because we share computer and programs across multiple departments. So, but it runs, collects data, and then sends it elsewhere where it is not supposed to do so. And then one of the new one is called denial of service. It is a way to choke your service. So for example, I'm running Amazon.com or Amazon.in as common there. What can do, a DOS attack can do is it can launch a lot of program in my Amazon server, and as if like 100 or 1,000 or 5 million users are doing shopping, but they are not actual users. So the next user, which is an actual user, will say, oh, website is playing very slow. I cannot do shopping. I will close this. Even though he didn't do anything wrong, he just choked my services. And these kind of attacks are very common. But they happen on the server side. They do not happen on your local machine or local device, as I must say. Having shared all these problems and possible attacks and types of attacks, I would like next to shift to some of the prevention we can do on a personal level, and then we'll talk in a very fast, quick way for the organizations. Now, here it says prevention and measures for an individual. So in this, even if you get an email from your company, it might still be an email which you usually don't interact. So like your company's CEO sending you an email all of a sudden, and you get excited that email is from CEO, but it may not be from CEO. It could be another phishing attack on your phone or your email system. Do not click on links or attachment unless you know the person in person. This is the second one is one of the most basic things. That if you have not met a person in real life, You do not open links or attachment from that person unless you are very sure. In these times, yes, we are meeting far and few, but at the same time, the trust has to be there. You must have spoken to the person over the phone, or you know him other way or her. And other thing we can do to not forward, if the email does not look good to you, do not forward it to anybody. The same principle apply on the WhatsApp messaging system as well. If you get an email, you are not sure whether it will be true or not, please do not forward. There is another one is that where sometime Amazon.com or I can send or create a domain which will look very similar, but will instead of saying .com, it might say .gov. There is something .gov or in India it's called .co.in, and I can have something looking similar, upgovernment.com. There is nothing like that. It's all fake by me then. upgovernment.gov.in or something correctly stated is already there. So you have to be very careful for all the complete email or the website address. Another one, big one is when you notice that someone's email has too much grammar mistakes. He or she may be presenting that he is from a very reputed place or position, but the email has so many errors that you are not sure. If you are getting emails not on a personal basis, but rather on your company's email or your college ID, I'm sure each place has a security department that takes care of it if you forward something to them, and they care for it. There are antivirus, anti-phishing, anti-farming applications and tools available to install on your phone, laptop, desktops. Do those. It may slow you down for a second, but it is a very good tool to do those things. And another thing that sometimes happens, we donate to charity via email or WhatsApp without knowing where this money is going. There have been many cases where this money is used and gets into wrong hands and get funded into things that are not what original intent was presented in that place. Keeping passwords, always have your password on your phone, laptops, and do not share them. If you have to share as we do at home, make different email IDs for everybody on the same laptop. It can be done easily, and it helps out a lot. Having said those, I would like to take a pause here, and if there are any questions, please send a message in the group. I'll try to see if I can answer those. The next and the final slide is about the measures that can be taken at a corporate level, and there is a whole department around it in bigger companies and bigger places of cyber use. You have to create, just like other disaster plans, you have to create plan what happens if there is a phishing attack, DOS attack, and many other different kind of attacks on your computer systems. Strengthen your policy, bring tools that you can purchase based on your availability of tool in your places. Share the problems across your different departments. That's one of the key things, is that what one department may be facing may be also be being faced by another department, though they do not have an interaction for other reasons. But for the reason of security, they should interact and create a data pool or like a manual that they can share across. Having said that, I return back to you, the host, and if there is any question, I'll take it. Thank you. Back to the speaker, please.
Thank you, sir, for such an enlightened lecture. हमने बहुत सारी चीजें आपसे सीखी अबाउट द साइबर सिक्योरिटी. थैंक यू. कुछ टेक्निकल बातें भी जानी जो हम लोगों को शायद पता नहीं था. थैंक यू सो मच, सर.
वेलकम.
Okay, sir. Now, Dr. Kiran Lata Tagwal from Department of Education, University of Lucknow, is well known for her expertise in education technology. It will be my pleasure to call upon Dr. Kiran Dagwal to kindly join us and share your thoughts with us. Ma'am, please. Kiran ma'am, are you hearing me? Kiran ma'am. Bara sir. Mm, आई थिंक किरण मैम फोन पे हैं, किसी इस वजह से उनसे मिल नहीं पा रहा है, क्योंकि यूनिवर्सिटीज में आजकल बहुत ज्यादा काम चल रहा है। तो मैम ने ये कहा था कि थोड़ा सा व्यस्त है, तो बी पेशेंस, जस्ट मोमेंट, वो हमसे जुड़ रही हैं।
Hello, ma'am. Hello. Am I audible? Hello, ma'am. Am I audible? Hello. हाँ हेलो।
जी सर, आपकी आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ नीतू मैडम।
हाँ जी।
हाँ ऐसा करिए कि अभी जैसे किरण मैडम नहीं है, तो
हम्म।
हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि हमारे जो हैं जो फॉरेन डेलीगेट्स हैं वो जुड़ गए हैं, तो डॉक्टर पत्थरपॉन को आप बुला सकते हैं, पत्थरपॉन को।
ओके सर। We have some special participant from abroad. I would like to invite Dr. Petraphone Clark, Dean International College, North Chiang Mai University, Chiang Mai, Thailand. I welcome you, sir. Please share your thoughts with us. Dr. Petraphone Clark. Sir, are you with us?
हाँ सर, वो ज्वाइन कर लिया, बस एक सेकंड मैं उनको कनेक्ट कर रहा हूँ।
Yes, sir, please.
आई थिंक अभी तो उन्होंने ज्वाइन किया था। मैम, नीतू मैम, नीतू मैम, नीतू मैम।
Yes, sir. Hello. Hello. I think Dr.
हाँ मैडम।
हाँ सर।
आप एक काम करें कि शायद पैथ्रापॉन सर जो हैं वो जुड़ करके डिस्कनेक्ट हो गए हैं, है ना?
Okay.
कुछ नेटवर्क इशू हो सकता है, क्योंकि जब भी हम फॉरेन से कनेक्ट होते हैं तो थोड़ा बहुत तो दिक्कत आती ही है।
जी
तो
जी।
आई
एक
थिंक
हमसे किरण मैम जुड़ गई हैं, हम उनको बुला लेते हैं।
आप उनको कॉल कर लीजिए।
हेलो। किरण मैम हमसे किसी भी समय जुड़ सकती है, उनका फोन आया अभी, तो जस्ट फ्यू सेकेंड शी विल बी विथ अस। Bharat sir, kindly connect Kiran ma'am. Yes. I welcome you, ma'am. Can you hear
Hello.
me?
Yes, yes, I can listen. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Start your words, ma'am.
Hello, good morning, all of you. And it's great to be here in the webinar in virtual platform, and especially speaking in my alma mater, because I have also done my B.Ed from Navyu College, and I wish all of you good luck for this seminar, especially those who are in organizing committee, and especially Dr. Neetu. Just because topic is very relevant, I just want to talk about that what are the main challenges, because this, just I had heard from Vikas sir, and he told many good things about the cyber security and many other things also. Just I would like to add on few things which are basically challenges of digital teaching, whatever we all are doing in this platform in virtual world. So when we talk about the challenges means that in this pandemic period, in this COVID era period, we are moving from traditional to digital learning, cyber learning, e-learning, online learning. We are moving towards these things. But in future, what we can do in this field, this is also very important and very challenging thing. Dr. Neetu, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Continue, ma'am.
Okay. So this is very challenging itself. It is very challenging that how we can convert, how we can change ourselves according to the need of the hour. Because now we have every space, everything, every space we have is our learning space. Now earlier we generally talk about that we have to learn this, and we were not very much aware about this online learning. But now I think we have every space is a learning space. And when every space is learning space, it means it is itself is a very challenging that in this a huge platform, how we can learn the things, how we can teach, and what are the main challenges which we need to see in future. So learning is becoming more virtual also, and the virtual activities are actually becoming more physical, and you can see in this virtual platform also, like Dr. Neetu is calling me, Dr. Bharat is calling me, and I am talking with all of you just like I'm in front of you, just like face-to-face interaction, and it is very easy also, and it is very feasible also for all of us. So more and more classrooms, more and more things are becoming knowledge, where knowledge is created. Generally earlier whenever we were talking about knowledge, it was we talked about the consumption of knowledge, but now we are talking about the creation of knowledge. Creation of knowledge means whenever we try to differentiate between the intermediate schooling or teaching up to the intermediate level, it is all about the consumption of knowledge. As a teacher, whenever we say that you have to do this, you have to read this, but be up to the mark, whatever I am telling you, you have to do that only. But whenever we talk at the level of degree or tertiary level, we say that knowledge is created. So in virtual platform, we need to create knowledge, because this is also one of the very big challenges, that how we can create, because generally what we are doing in virtual platforms, we are copying and pasting. We are copy pasting the things which is not good, which is against the teaching and learning of virtual platforms. So we need to create the knowledge instead of consumption of knowledge. Because in this virtual platform, it is very different from traditional and face to face teaching, because in whenever we are using these online platforms, there should be three things in these teaching and learning process. And three things are, it should be the first thing is it should have value, human touch should be there. Means whenever we are making some virtual environment, there should be human touch in this virtual environment. Because whenever we are creating some classroom environment in this platform, there should be human touch. How it could be, because how to make your communication interactive. Don't communicate, it should be communication. So this is also one of the big challenge, that we are not trying to make this virtual platform with human touch. Second is, it should have value enhanced. Recently I have gone through many articles in which it was written that many students were abusing teachers, many students were writing very bad words in virtual platform. Why? Because they are not having those values which they should have. So in this virtual platform, we should have, it should be value enhanced. And the third thing is, it should have emotional aspect also. When there will be emotional aspect, it will be very good for others also, for students also, as well as for teachers also. And it will not lead us to the mechanical learning and machine learning. So we should have these three things while teaching and learning in virtual world. Means whenever we are blending online teaching in our this virtual platform, it should have these three things. First is human touch should be there, value enhanced, and emotional aspect. And these are very, very important aspects of human this virtual learning. And the best place for education will bring people, technology, and space together in an innovative way. Then only it will blend all these three things, means people, technology, and the place, the environment where we all are learning together. So what is happening these days? These days, gadgets have the potential to change the educational system for better. Because now this is also one of the big challenge, that now we are using most of the, because whenever we talk about the technology means it is a combination of two things, that is tools and techniques. Tools means physical gadgets, physical equipments, but when we use these things, only these things, then these are tools only. But when we are blending techniques also in these, then only it is technology. So we need to make gadgets, means gadgets have the potential to change the educational system for better. So how to use these hardware and software in a proper way, then only you can make this virtual platform in a good way. So technological innovations affect all our lives, like personal, professional, academic, research, everything is now changed. So because now we are having three kinds of generation, right now we are having three kinds of generations, and we need to bridge the gap between these generations. Three generations are like, first is digital immigrants, means those who born before the emergence of technology, and they don't know much about the technology, but now they are trying to learn these present era technology, because they need to connect with their students, need to connect with their children, those who are staying in abroad. Like Vikas sir also told that earlier he had done everything from Lucknow University, then from Banaras, but now he is staying in US. Now to be connected with his family, with his relative, with all, what he did, he learned all the things, and now he is expert in using all these gadgets, and as well as he is implementing all these things in his teaching and learning process also. So we need to bridge this gap, like those who are digital immigrants, means those who are not very well aware of technology, Now, second generation is digital natives. Digital natives means those who are in between. They know how to use these technologies, and they try to use those things, and as well as traditional things also. And the latest generation is digital inhabitants, means those who know uh, uh, to use latest technologies. They know each and everything. So to teach this generation, those who are digital immigrants, they need to learn many new things. They need, why they need? Because now scenario is totally changing. Earlier we were having our physiological needs, and you must have heard about the Maslow's hierarchy. He said that our physiological and our basic needs are food, water, shelter, these things. But now, if we are not having Wi-Fi in our life, just think about that. Now means things are changing. Now Wi-Fi, internet is becoming our physiological need. If we are not having for 1 hour, if we are not having Wi-Fi, what happens? We feel uncomfortable. So if things are changing, we need to change ourselves also. We need to change our personality also. We need to, means what we need to do means we need to adopt old technologies or existing technologies in a new way. It is not necessary to adopt all new things in your teaching and learning process or in your daily life, but you need to change your aspect, your attitude, your things. You can use old things in a new way, in a new application. Means the definition earlier, the definition of education, you can say, or you can say the definition of literature, that was the person who cannot read or write. He was called illiterate. But now the scenario has been changed. Now, what is happening? The person who is willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn, only that person is called literate. So this is one of the biggest challenge, that if you are not trying to change yourself according to the need of the hour, it will affect your personality, your teaching, your lifestyle. So learn, unlearn, and relearn is the motto of need of the hour. Means you need, because now right now we are having various challenges in adopting this virtual and online teaching and learning. What are the challenges? These are adaptability struggle. Suppose I'm not having updated hardware and software. Suppose I'm having only desktop, and this desktop is not having a web camera. Then what I will do? How I will connect with you with video camera? How I will do all these things? So what you have to do, you need to learn that how you can make your mobile, or how you can use your mobile as a web camera in your desktop. Means you need to learn these things. It is not necessary that all the time you will be able to buy all new updated hardware, buy all new updated software. This is the challenge. So how you can use these things, means traditional things, in a new way, in a good way. So these were the challenges, like technical issues also, technical glitches also are there. Computer literacy, you need good percentage of computer literacy. And the most important thing is that time management. To work on this platform, this virtual platform, you need to manage your time with your other works, as well as your teaching and learning, as well as to attend these webinars and all the things. So time management is also one of the challenges. So I was talking about all these challenges, and in nutshell, I can say, in the last, I can say that you need to, as a teacher or as a learner or as a society member, you need to convert all these challenges in opportunities, then only you will be happy, then only you will be satisfied in your teaching and learning process. So convert these challenges into opportunities. Thank you very much, and my good wishes to all of you. Thank you so much. Now over to Dr. Neetu.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable information. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं मैम, आपने हमको कुछ मतलब लिमिटेड समय में ही समझा दी हमारा क्या रोल होना चाहिए, हमारे सामने क्या चैलेंजेस हैं. मैम, थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you, Dr. Neetu. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we have a special guest from abroad, Dr. थोड़ा नाम में दिक्कत है, Petra von Clark. Sir, I request you to come and share your thoughts with us, Dr. Petra von Clark. Sir, you are not audible, sir. Sir, you are not audible.
Hello, Neetu madam. Hello.
जी सर.
नीतू मैडम, आप पेट्रोपॉन सर को कॉल कर लीजिए.
नहीं, उनको कॉल किया हुआ है सर, वो ऑडिबल नहीं है.
अच्छा, हाँ, उनको असल में अनम्यूट नहीं किया है, सॉरी.
हाँ, अनम्यूट करिए सर.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Please, sir, continue.
Audible, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Neetu, right?
Thank you, sir.
We're happy to meet everyone here. I'm Dr. Patarapon, or English name Andy.
Andy.
Yes, easy to call me. My name is Andy from Thailand, from Chiang Mai.
Welcome, sir.
Okay, and good morning to everyone here, every lecturer, every doctor, every audience. I'm very happy to see you here and to share some opinions about the challenge of because pandemic of COVID-19. This is a very big challenge, I think. Due to, I know that every country we have the academic quality assurance, right? So we know that because of COVID, that we cannot face-to-face take the class in the classroom between agent or professor and the student. So everyone, we know that we use the online teaching. We use Zoom, we use Facebook, we use Microsoft Teams or any application to teach the students. But in my mind, I think two things. One is we have to check about the outcome of teaching, learning. When we use online teaching, now we have to check how long will be use the online teaching. If we use online teaching, face-to-face online teaching all the time in one semester, means we will have no chance to face or to meet the student, to share, to do activity. We know that educate cannot be all the time by online without seeing students' face. In the education, we know that we have to have information, many information to share with the student. Except this, we have to do activity to interaction with the students. That we can do, we can check. As we are professor, we can check the response from the student. We have to know their feeling, their emotion, their progressive manners. So in my mind, we can use the online teaching, but via internet or via online, via Zoom. For short time is okay. For maybe one semester or for 1 month is okay. But if long term, I don't think so. The online teaching is good tools for teaching, for educate. But for the university, we can also let them know, let students got the information or knowledge from the books, from the Google, or from the textbook, or from the question from the professor. The question from professor, let them check or let them online checking the information. They can know something from the online. This one just for searching the data, search for information for short term. But education, long term, we need to face to face in classroom or face to face with students. That's better. So about the education. Second one is about during the pandemic period, how to university, how to check the outcome of student. This is important to things we have to consideration about this one. So two things about this semester of short-term learning about during the COVID pandemic period. So another way I would share with you is, even we are different, staying with different country, different system, but one thing is we are staying one earth, one earth, same earth. So I would say our destiny is same. When we face the virus pandemic, when we face very special case in the world, every nation, every people, every government, we need to cooperate. We need to help each other. We need to share our experience to solve the problem. So we say one world, one destiny. So now I'm Thailand, you are in India. So every country we have different thinking, different system, different government, different infrastructure, different medical doctor, many things. So, but one thing is the same. We are human. We are educated. We are same. So we need to help each other. We need to share our experience. We need to let the student know that we're learning the knowledge not only for himself, not only for herself. We're learning everything for our country, for ourselves, for our family, for our country, for our nation, and for our whole world. So that when we have some problem in the world or in the country, in the nation, we can share, we can help each other. So this is my main idea to share with you is we need love to share everyone, to help everyone. Different country, different nation, but we need love. Love is the same. Our psychology is the same. We need love, we need help when we face the problem. So try to let our students know that how to get the information, how to know the technology, how to know the knowledge, then how to use in practical to help the society, help the nation, help all the world to solve the problem. So this is my idea to share with you. I will spend a little bit time to share with you. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Nitu.
Thank you so much, sir, for your showing love towards us.
Thank you.
Now, thank you so much, sir. Now, we have Miss Pradeepti. And now I call you Miss Pradeepti from the Department of BBA. BBA, North Chiang Mai University, Chiang Mai, Thailand. Madam, please share with your thought. Pradeepti, ma'am.
Can you unmute? Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Have a nice day, everyone, because it's afternoon here and in India, it's a morning still. So I would like to thank you all, especially Dr. Kiran Dwivedi. Because of her, we get the chance to attend this meeting, this webinar. So today's topic is ways and means to combat educational challenges emerging from COVID-19. Whenever something new happens, all of a sudden, it creates and gives everyone a lot of mental pressure. This happens slowly but surely. When we realize we were inhabiting such feelings, it's natural to either deal with it yourself or attempt to eradicate such emotions by yourself. Or instead, we can begin to accept things as they are, because then it becomes easy to deal with such emotions. Whether it's a disease like COVID-19, that is an officially pandemic, we now know about its nature and thus are provided with survival tips from credible doctors and scientists from around the world. We have come to know that this virus is not easily spread if we maintain social distancing, wear masks, gloves, and wash our hands frequently. Just like other diseases, we have to deal with this by maintaining good hygienic patterns from the outside as well as from the inside. We must aim to keep our natural immunity level so high. So, with a little precaution, we can overcome or we can come out of this. Due to this lockdown situation, people are now mentally stressed as they can't go out. So everyone has to create their own entertainment plan to relax. It challenged all walks of life and thus our education system too. As COVID-19 is a pandemic, after all, it's better to stay at home or virtually or online so that at least we can all be safe and secure. Since our life and health are the most important, so practically we are following Charles Darwin's evolutionary theory law, which states survival of the fittest. It is necessary that our students must learn nonetheless whilst staying at home, so they don't miss their school or college activities. For everyone, face to face physically gathering can't be possible now, so we all are now fully dependent on technology. But this is not new to us. That's because there were so many times where if we were unable to attend an event, eventually a video would be made which can be shared later or we can watch with our own convenience. Since communication and technology are so enhanced in these days and age, the whole world comes so closer. This is a challenge, but if we plan or organize things nicely, then we can easily cope with this. We just have to focus on the following things, such as first, your internet service should be excellent. Second, your mobile phone should always be with you so that you are aware of everything. Your laptop or desktop should be in proper working condition. So in that way, we can continue our e-line or you can say online classes, or it will be virtually. Since our college is international, most of our students, like North Chiang University is international college, so our most of the students are from around the world. During the first day of the introductory class, we shared brief introduction and made a class group on social media like Facebook Messenger, Line, WeChat, etc., so that we could all be in touch all the time, so that some students are in their home country. So actually this time, and only a few locals remain. With the support of our IT team, we made our class group ID and password and shared it with all of them students. Since there are different time zones too, as we are seeing in this meeting also, we have to remain mindful and cooperate with everyone. enhancing our group work, or you can say it's a teamwork. So yeah, we can combat these challenges together, because we all know that we humans can sort out everything, as we believe in nothing is impossible, as impossible itself says I am possible. When life doesn't stop you teaching, then how you can stop learning? So these thoughts are the examples of the many thoughts you could have that make you stronger every day. Quiet literally, you are more stronger than you think. So with these positive thoughts, you can combat all the challenges of your life. History says that this type of pandemic always comes once in 100 years. But there is a bright side to everything. Because of this, we have a lot of time in our hand to utilize it too. And we can do everything positive in a positive way, because this is the positive thing. This is a big challenge for all of us, but this situation is also teaching us so many things, like what's actually important that we used to ignore. There are so many things that we can still do from our home, and unnecessarily we were causing traffic in the road, trying to chase something always. After this pandemic, or when we get back to normal, do you think it will be normal? No, it will never be the same normal as before. So we have to learn slowly yet positively on how to deal with this. And together, I think together we all can do this. So these are the challenges we are doing every day. And our dean also spoke just now, and Dr. Lloyd will come to speak after this. So we are trying everything to do our best for our students. And yeah, it's good. Thank you. If you want to ask any question, please feel free.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words with us. Now, Dr. Nafar Light with us. Sir, I welcome you, sir. Please address our participant, Dr. Lloyd. Sir, you are not audible, sir.
All right, can you
Yes,
hear me?
sir.
I want to share the screen. Can you give me permission to share the screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. I can't share. Can you? You disable the screen sharing. Can you enable? Yeah.
Just wait, sir. I can do for it.
All right. All right.
Sir, you can continue. I will try.
Sir, you share your screen. There is an option below on your screen.
Sir, in yours.
There is option below.
Bharat, sir?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but I need permission from the host to share my screen. I need a permission from you. Can you give me the permission to share my screen? Because I have a PowerPoint presentation.
Sir, we are trying. Just hold.
Okay.
Yes, start sharing, sir. You can share now.
Oh, yeah, correct. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Lloyd Nwafo. I'm from Nigeria, but I'm a lecturer in Nachama University and in the International College here in Thailand. I'm very happy to be here with you guys and also to share my knowledge. Everyone knows the importance of education. And today I just want to share my knowledge on 6 ways we can enhance process online education. So first of all, we know that the impact of COVID-19 is so devastating around the world. And we have seen it all over the world, the lives it has taken. According to UNESCO, over 1.53 billion learners they are out of school. 184 countries worldwide, schools are closed. And it has impacted about 87.6 worldwide, students or learners around the world. And they are forecasting that the rate of dropout is still very, very possible. So what do we do? Number one, how do we enhance online learning? I want to share with you the 6 points. Number one is the approach must be purposeful and effective. There are many things that people might believe, like when we're listening to Dr. Patarapon, he is one of the academicians who may not really admire the online training, like he said. It might not be too long, but if the approach of online learning is purposeful and effective, I tell you, it can be as same as a classroom experience. There are so many papers, journals, trying to prove that it can be successful if implemented rightly against other transformational purpose. So the second one is the courses empowered with videos. Some of the courses that we might be teaching can be combined with videos, clips, because it takes it impacts a lot on the learners, on the students, on people who are really ready to learn. For example, the effective use of video as an educational tool is enhanced when instructors consider 3 elements: how to manage cognitive load of the videos, how to maximize student engagement with the video, and how to promote active learning from the video. The third one is we need to implement a virtual reality. So virtual reality captures people's attention a lot, and that's one of the tools of learning. The technology has been applied in many sectors, such as medicine, industry, education, video games, or tourism. So technology can help us ensure access to education. Some of the newest technologies offer the flexibility to engage learners of all types. So it's very, very important, because whether we like it or not, the world is moving. We are metamorphosing from one level of learning to another. And obviously with the impact of COVID-19, we can see that we don't have much choice. We have to flow. We have to follow the current, and that's online learning. So the fourth one should be, we must involve competent and skilled teachers. For us to have an impactful online learning, for us to have a very quality online learning, we have to involve competent and skilled teachers around the world. Whatever we are doing, research has indicated that teachers show active and systematic creation of relationship. The relationship must be there. Improve teacher-student relationship. A good, competent, and skilled teacher improves teacher and student relationship. The relationship has to be there. For example, when the student sends you email, you have to reply. When a student sends message to you, there should be that relationship. Without the relationship, there should not, there will not be effective learning in the virtual classroom. And research also shows that a continuous striving to become a better teacher and demonstration of the same is important. So it's important for teachers to develop themselves to a better learning atmosphere, a better learning level. We need to know some of the teachers or academicians may not be versatile or acquainted with the tools and the ways of application nowadays. So we need to acquaint ourselves. We need to learn on how to use some of these helpful tools to be able to share our knowledge with our students. And research also indicates that sharing of responsibilities for learning with the students, creation of learning opportunities and establishment of trust, a sense of security. The fourth one is we must be effective. We must encourage effective communication skill. Online learning has its own pros and cons. If all the students are in the class, I mean, the communication skill of the teacher will be impactful. But right now, you are talking to students around the world. Some of our students are still outside Thailand. And we need to have effective communication skill to keep them, to let them understand, to let them learn, to let them connect. This is very important. Communication is the key to successful online education. And with time, this field has seen some dramatic improvement. We need to find ways to communicate to our students. Very, very important. They need to understand what we are talking. They need to understand what we are saying. They need to understand the strategy. They need to understand the new level of learning. And in this era of networking, the courses should tap into the potential of communication through social media channels like email, student chat groups, more giving students a medium to interact with their co-learners and teachers too. So we need to create this relationship virtually. We need to allow students to have even we need to encourage like teamwork among the students, create so many apps that will enable students to learn and to cooperate as a teamwork. And finally, we must also have a result-oriented assessment. It's not enough to just teach online, but we need to find a way to assess the impact, the quality of what we are teaching. For example, the effective of teaching and learning process in online education as perceived by the university faculty, instruction technology professionals. This is a research done by Singh and Holle, 2017. They find out that strong academic support in the matter of in the matters of efficacy and student empowerment for online teaching, but also find out that some concerns responded had about the issues of maintaining adequate integrity of online courses. Some people doesn't believe much. They don't place more integrity and effectiveness in online training, but it can be improved. Research has shown that online teaching, you can benefit more, even more than classroom experience. So, but it depends on the result oriented. It depends on what exactly, how the online teaching has been prepared and the kind of quality that it needed. Again, the essence of state-of-art of e-learning system is not only based on the modules, but amount of money that we are willing to spend on making it worthwhile. I think institutions, academic institutions should really, really rethink on investing in e-learning. This is very important because there are a lot of tools we can use. Some of those tools are expensive, but if those tools can give us exactly what we want in terms of quality assessment, that is very, very important. We can do that. So we need to invest around the world. I have some schools may not have all the equipment to have a formidable online learning. Even students may not have all the gadgets like laptop or a good internet or or their mobile smartphones to be able to connect and learn online. So this is an issue of investment. We need to make sure that things are in place for our students to learn very well, and because it is very difficult to control students in a classroom, talk less of when you are teaching them thousands of miles away. So it's very important that an investment is done on that in order for us to improve the quality of e-learning. There are a lot of issues we can think about that might affect the e-learning, like the situation of students at their homes, or whether they have a conducive environment to learn with the teacher. There might be environmental distractions within the students or learners who are going to learn from the teacher. And sometimes those distractions can impact on the quality of what they are being taught. So we need to really re-strategize and do some quality evaluations on how to be able to gain same knowledge as in the classroom experience. This is just my thought on this. And in conclusion, when you are planning to create a successful online courses, then do consider the above mentioned practices and notice the difference it can create to learning processes. So I think that it is possible to do a good work on online education from the primary school to secondary school to the university. We have a very powerful opportunity to improve our students and also to improve ourselves on how we do online teaching. But at the same time, we need to also look at the quality of what we are doing, because the quality determines the assessment we will get, the feedback from the student, the satisfaction the parents will have in order to say they are happy with the new style of learning. We also need to embrace the challenges that comes with online learning. We also need to be ready for a flexible adaptation of e-learning. Thank you very much. This is just my view. According to the time, I was given 10 minutes. So I just want to make sure that I abided by the time I was given to. So thank you. Over to you, Dr. Nitu. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to be with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Lloyd, for your such a very valuable information which you share with us. Thank you so much, sir. Now, today we have a special guest, Mr. Pulkit Vohra. Mr. Pulkit Vohra is a data privacy specialist at the Intel Corporation. I invite Mr. Vohra enlighten us about cyber privacy. So please come and share your thoughts with us about cyber privacy. Sir, over to you.
Sure. Thank you so much. Can everyone hear me
Yeah, sure, sir.
and can see me? I suppose. Okay, cool. So I don't have a presentation as such because I wanted to have this session as a two-way discussion. So I'll just give a brief about my career, my background, and I'll just tell you kind of a basics of privacy, what privacy is all about. And I want to have the rest of the time I have been given for the session to be Q&A. So if you have any questions about privacy in general or anything, so we can have that discussion. So personally, I'm not a presentation guy, so I don't believe in presentations. So sorry about that. I don't have any slides to present. So to give my tell you all about myself briefly. So as the host said, my name is Pulkit, and I'm part of the Intel privacy team, working there for more than a year now as a privacy specialist. And in my role, my primary responsibility is to make sure that any application that Intel is building or is purchasing from an external supplier is complying to the Intel privacy policies and procedures. The personal information that is collected by the application is secure, is relevant, and then the person who is giving his or her personal information for the application is aware that what information is being given by that person. So, and other than that, I am largely involved in kind of creating awareness around Intel for privacy. And as you all would be agreeing with me, privacy is something in India which is not that prevalent. It's not a topic that is discussed a lot. I know information security is something that people are aware of what information security is, but still privacy is something which most of us are not aware of. So that's kind of that was one of the main reasons I wanted to have this session, just to kind of tell you all about what privacy is. So in general sense, privacy, like you can say in layman terms, privacy is kind of ensuring that we have our own space to have a constructive communication. We have our own space to kind of share our personal information with everyone. So when I say personal information is any information which can identify you. It can be as simple as a name, your email address, your mobile number, your home address, or it can be as complicated as your ethnicity, your sexual orientation, or your financial details, your account number, your credit card number, your tax statement. So the personal information is basically divided into two sections. One is a uh, like normal personal information, the business card information, which we call it as name, email address, your home address, your phone number. But there are sensitive personal information, which I said earlier, like your tax statements, your ethnicity, your caste, your sexual orientation. So many of us, like, I'll just have give you like a practical example. You walk into a mall to do some shopping, and suddenly a guy or a salesperson would come to ask you for some details. He or she will tell you, hey, we have a lucky draw going on. Can you give me your name, your email address, or your phone number, so you can be part of that lucky draw? And without thinking anything, what information we are giving and how that person would use our information, we'll just straight away write our name, write our email address, just to win that prize. And in, I would say, just correct me if I'm wrong, like in 99% cases, you will not win anything. It's just their tactic, is their just tactic by the company to get that personal information from you, so that they can spam you later. They can send you irrelevant emails. They can call you for irrelevant things which you do not want to buy, or you're not interested in. But at the time when you're getting a spam call, we think that how that person got my phone number, how that person got my email address. So that's where you get information. Like you walk into a mall, someone just asks you that information, you give it. And then because India doesn't have a privacy law right now, we do have IT Act, which talks about privacy in a very vague way. You can't understand it, what it's saying. But the good thing that's happening right now is the privacy. There's a privacy law that's in the parliament. I don't know whether you heard about it last year or not. It was tabled in Lok Sabha, and it was sent to a joint parliamentary committee to have a discussion on what all that privacy law should contain. And it's expected that, like, because of this COVID situation, it has been delayed, but it's expected that in the winter session, if the parliament sits, it will be passed in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. And then for the first time in our history, we will have our own privacy law, which will only talk about how privacy is important to Indian citizens, what the companies that are using our personal information be aware of, and if they don't comply to requirements of the privacy law, they will be fined heavily. So the fine are as large as 15 crores, 20 crores. Right now, any company talk about Paisa Bazaar, Policy Bazaar, talk about a simple salesperson asking that information in the mall, They do not worry about asking any personal information, because first we give it voluntarily, and then second, uh, they can't be charged. Their company can't be charged. They can't. They don't have to pay any fine, because there is no law which they are violating right now. So and I just saw in the chat window that people are, I don't know for what reason, they are giving their email address, they are giving their phone number. um, See, right, this is the session, this is something that's being done for the betterment of the knowledge for the participants. But there was no need that you give your email address, you give your phone number when it's not asked from you. So that is a simple case. We need to understand, like, the name, the email address, the phone number is personal to us. It's up to us to whom we need to give that information. If someone is not asking that information from you, there's no need you give that information, because otherwise you will only get spam calls, you will only get spam emails from the unknown companies. And it's so they are right now pretty much active due to the COVID situation, because all of us are at home. And then the companies know that there's a privacy law coming soon in India, so they are kind of trying to spam as many people as they can, or earn money as much as they can. So we need to be really aware right now that we don't give out any personal information that is asked by anyone, if we are not comfortable in giving that. um, and talking about, like, if someone is asking, like, you are reached out by a company which is legitimate, let's say Policy Bazaar, and they are asking for your information. So you go into Facebook. Let's Okay, just forget Policy Bazaar, let's take a simple example. You go to Facebook, you sign up for a Facebook account, you give your name, you give your email address, you set up a password, right? And then you just sign up for it. You don't really read how are they using that information. So if you go to any legitimate website, log sign up page, whether it's Flipkart, Amazon, Twitter, or Gmail, and the sign up page, you will always see something called as a privacy policy. Now that privacy policy is something that is a pretty long document. We don't read it. I used to not read it like 3-4 years back. But that privacy policy is something which tells the user what all information they are collecting about you, and what all information they would have access to, and then what all information, to whom they all, to what all companies they would be sharing the data with. Now suppose you browse Facebook from your mobile, right? And then you switch to Amazon, you search for a product. Let's say you want to buy a mobile, you want to buy an iPhone. If you go back to Facebook, it will start showing you some sponsored ads related to your iPhone, or related to the product you were seeing in on Amazon. So how are they doing it? They are doing it because they can see what all you are doing on your mobile, and they tell you this in their privacy policy. They are pretty transparent in that case. They will tell you what all they are doing with your data, what all uh, data about your mobile they have access to. But because that privacy policy is a long document, and it's not written in a simple language to be understandable by a common man, they take advantage of it. If even if you go ahead and file a case against that company, that, hey, why are they using my information, they will just say one simple thing: when you signed up, there was a privacy policy. We said everything that we are doing in that privacy policy. You agreed to that privacy policy, to that terms and conditions. You can't do anything against us. You can't file a case against us, because you agreed to those terms and conditions. So that's how are they taking advantage of us. So we basically, nothing complicated. We just need to do two things. We just need to make sure whenever we are giving our personal information, our name, our email address, our religion, our caste, our bank information, just be aware of it. Why are we giving it to that person? Is there a legitimate reason that person is asking that information from us? And if that person is asking that information from us, ask, why are you asking it? Do you have a privacy policy? Can I see it? And then if you're not comfortable, no company, not even a single company, can force you to give your personal information. It's completely up to you whether you want to give it or not. The only exception I would say to this is if government is asking that information from you. If there's a criminal case against it, you police has all the flexibility or all the freedom to ask any information about you from you or take any information about you without your knowledge. So those are exceptions. Of course, you would understand that if there's a criminal law against a criminal case against you, you don't have any right. They have every freedom to ask any information about you to from anyone. So I'll take another example. It's like a common example. You must all have downloaded Arogya Setu app, right? I mean, that's a mandate. It has been made mandatory by the office companies, like even for Intel. If we need to go to office, we need to have that app installed, and we need to show that you are safe in that app. We can't enter the office without that. So I would say all of us, almost 99% of us in this call would have downloaded Arogya Setu, right? So I don't know whether you've heard it. When that app was launched, there was a lot of privacy concerns there because Arogya Setu app uh, uh, captures your physical location, your GPS location through your mobile every time. You don't have an option to disable it. So there were privacy concerns saying that, hey, why the government needs to know where am I at what point of time. Arogya Setu app is built to ensure that we know uh, who all have been infected around me. So you just tell me like without knowing my location every time. But then, and in the privacy policy, so they had a privacy policy again. As I said, every company has a privacy policy. So the privacy policy, like it was pretty laughable to if I can say that. They didn't mention why they are collecting your location information. They completely skipped that part. Then the privacy experts in the country raised their concerns. There was a huge backlash, and finally they updated their privacy policy. They mentioned why they need the location from that mobile devices every time, and they have a valid reason. I mean, I'm not saying you you uninstall Arogya Setu. So the reason you need to give your location information every time to the app, so that the app knows where are you and are you infected or not. But the problem is they were not transparent in telling you that. It was not mentioned in privacy policy. Now it's mentioned in privacy policy. Now I would say it's compliant to the privacy requirements. And as I said, there are some cases like public health emergency or national security or criminal cases where any privacy law around the world doesn't apply. These are exceptional cases where government needs the information from you, and you need to give that. So, and this COVID-19 is a public health emergency, so they're not wrong in doing checking where you are every time through that app. But there have been cases like there where again, these are only theories, but there are cases where government has been accused of doing surveillance on their citizens around the world, not only in India. um, so it's a different topic. I mean, I'm not going to it, but I would just suggest like um, plain and simple, don't give out your personal information to anyone. I mean, I would say not even to your friends. I mean, sometimes what happens, a friend will ask you your bank information. Why do you want to give that out? Why do they need it? So I was just seeing one video, yes, I think yesterday. So a spammer called one person, and he said he want to transfer 10 rupees to that person's phone pay account. And pretty smartly, what he did, he requested that he requested 10,000 rupees from that person's phone pay. If you have used phone pay, you would know what I'm telling you. And in that, so when you do a transaction on phone pay, you need to tell why you need that money, right? So in that why reason, he said transferring 10 rupees. So that person uh, just transferred 10,000 rupees without understanding what is he doing. So, and how did that spammer got that mobile number? he would have got it because you gave it in a mall to an unknown person. You registered for an website which shared that information to that spammer. So don't register anywhere which does not seem legitimate, and know what you are giving out. Know what information Facebook has about you. So there are many privacy settings in Facebook. So you can even you can hide posts from others. You can hide your family photos from others. So companies like Facebook are giving you that option to ensure that you have privacy, but we are not aware of it. So I would just recommend, like, after this call, just spend like an hour or two, read about all the privacy measures that Facebook is taking, what all you can do to ensure that you do not show your family photos to everyone. Like, if you want to show, it's up to you, but if you're just storing your family photos on Facebook just to see it after 1 year or 2 year, you don't need to show those photos to everyone, right? So, and there are settings on Facebook which you can disable so that family photos won't be shown to your friends or to outside world who are not your friends on Facebook. So uh, yeah, I would just end with just like again reiterating, not do not share your personal information. Your name is your personal information. Pulkit could be like another person in a world, but it's personal to me. My date of birth is personal to me. I do not want to share to an unknown person my email ID to an unknown person. So just be aware of what information you are sharing, and you have every right to not share that information to anyone. If someone asks you that information, the first question you should ask is why you need that information. And if it's a company that's asking it, ask for the privacy policy. They would run away, I'm telling you. I have done that in a mall. I've done that to many people, many organizations. They just disconnect my call. They just run away from me in a mall when I ask why you need that information. So, and they don't expect these questions from you because we are not aware of what information we are giving. They just kind of take advantage of us because we don't ask that why question. So just ask that why you need my information. I'm not comfortable in sharing my information. Just do that. So I'll just end my session here. So any questions for me, like, feel free to ask anything. I know you all would have questions. So, and it's okay. I mean, if you're not if you don't have questions right now, I'll type my email ID here. So if you have any questions in future about privacy, about personal information, just drop me an email, and I'll be happy to connect with you. And I'm willingly giving my email ID here because this is for education, this is for awareness, so I'm pretty comfortable. So I'm just typing my email ID in the chat box. Just note it down. And if you have any questions in future, just drop me an email. I'll connect with you. Okay, so let me just see the chat window here. I think there were some questions. So Mr. Kishore said no feedback form will be. So what do you mean by feedback form? No feedback form, or Miss Dr. Bharat said no feedback form, only registration form.
Pulkit ji,
I didn't get
Pulkit
the
ji,
question.
can you
Sorry.
hear me? Pulkit
Yes,
ji,
I can hear you, Bharat.
can you hear me?
Yes, Dr. Bharat.
Okay.
Yeah.
या एक्चुअली ये एक जनरल इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए इन्होंने पूछा है फीडबैक फॉर्म. आई थिंक यू मेड इट वेरी
Okay.
क्लियर और बहुत सिंपल लैंग्वेज में आपने इसे एक्सप्लेन किया. मुझे नहीं लगता कि एनीवन हैज अ डाउट क्योंकि यू टच्ड इट इन अ वेरी सिंपल एंड इजी मैनर. मुझे लगता
And
नहीं
it's
कि देयर इज एनी
simple.
कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी. या
हाँ, इट्स वेरी सिंपल. बहुत, आई मीन, ये बहुत सिंपल चीजें हैं. लाइक, आप पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन अपनी क्यों दे रहे हो? क्यों आपको दूसरों को बताना है कि मैं कब पैदा हुआ, कि मैं कौन से शहर में रह रहा हूँ, मेरा ईमेल आईडी क्या है, मेरा फोन नंबर क्या है? अगर सामने वाले को नीड है तो जस्ट आस्क कि आपको क्यों चाहिए? अगर उसका रीजन सही लगता है आपको, आप कंफर्टेबल हो शेयर करने में, देन डू शेयर दैट इन्फॉर्मेशन. इट्स अप टू यू, बट आस्क दीज क्वेश्चंस. राइट नाउ हम क्या करते हैं, हम बस दे देते हैं इन्फॉर्मेशन. जो उनको जो करना है करे वो इन्फॉर्मेशन के साथ, हम बस दे देते हैं लालच में कि हमें कुछ प्राइज मिलेगा. आई एम टेलिंग यू, आपको कोई प्राइज नहीं मिलेगा इन सब चीजों से. ये इनके टैक्टिक्स हैं आपकी पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन लेने के लिए. उन कोई प्राइज नहीं मिलता है आपको. सो या
सर
दो
सर एक बात मुझे पूछनी थी आपके से.
हाँ जी,
जैसे कुछ
हाँ
सॉफ्टवेयर
जी,
या कुछ हम आप लोग डाउनलोड करते हैं, उसमें भी कुछ पर्सनल इंफॉर्मेशन वो लोग लेते हैं, तो कभी
लेते
कभी
हैं.
वो मैंडेटरी होता है, तो उसके लिए हम लोग क्या करें?
हाँ, सो मैंडेटरी होता है, अंडरस्टैंड. लाइक अगर आपको फेसबुक भी अकाउंट बनाना है, आपको अपनी इन्फॉर्मेशन देनी पड़ेगी
हम्म.
अकाउंट बनाने के लिए, राइट? बट आप दो वो इन्फॉर्मेशन, बट एज आई सेड अर्लियर, उसमें एक प्रिवेसी पॉलिसी होगी. आप
ओके.
चेक बॉक्स करते हैं, आप टिक टिक करते हैं उसमें कि आई एग्री टू दिस एंड दैट, राइट? सो उसमें प्रिवेसी पॉलिसी आप खोलो, आप उसमें देखो कि वो क्या होता है. कभी कभी आप कोई सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करते हैं या आप कोई एप्लीकेशन यूज करते हैं, ठीक है, आपको एप्लीकेशन यूज करने के लिए आपको अपना नेम एंड ईमेल एड्रेस देना पड़ेगा, दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली फाइन. बट वो करती क्या है एप्लीकेशन, वो आपके कंप्यूटर का भी डेटा ले लेगी आप थ्रू कुकीज. इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ कुकीज वर्क और हाउ आईपी एड्रेसेस वर्क, आपके आपके मोबाइल का वो डेटा ले लेगी, आपके कंप्यूटर का वो डेटा ले लेगी. और वो जो डेटा ले रही है वो थर्ड पार्टी कंपनीज के साथ शेयर कर लेगी. बट वो आपको ये सब बताएंगे नहीं फॉर्म, रजिस्ट्रेशन फॉर्म में, वो ये सब लिखेंगे प्रिवेसी पॉलिसी में. एंड अगर आप साइन अप करके उस प्रिवेसी पॉलिसी पे वो टिक लगा रहे हो, तो बाद में अगर वो कंपनी वो आपकी इंफॉर्मेशन किसी और कंपनी के साथ शेयर कर रही है, किसी स्पैमर के साथ शेयर कर रही है, देन आप उस कंपनी के अगेंस्ट कुछ कर नहीं सकते हैं. बिकॉज वो कंपनी बोलेगी कि हमने तो ये प्राइवेसी पॉलिसी में लिखा था कि हम ये आपकी इन्फॉर्मेशन उस कंपनी के साथ शेयर करेंगे, आपने वो चेक बॉक्स पे टिक करके एग्री भी कर लिया. सो आप हमें ब्लेम नहीं कर सकते. सो इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि लाइक आप प्राइवेसी पॉलिसी वो पढ़िए. आई अंडरस्टैंड प्राइवेसी पॉलिसी इज नॉट सिंपल टू रीड, but just take an hour. Like if you are registering, if you are giving a personal information, आपका कुछ personal information है, आप किसी और को दे रहे हो, तो आपका ये काइंड ऑफ आपका ये राइट बनता है कि आपको ये पता हो कि वो कंपनी आपके इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ क्या कर रही है. एंड दे आर वेरी क्लेवर इन दैट, दे वुड नॉट टेल यू राइट, लाइक स्ट्रेट रजिस्ट्रेशन फॉर्म में आपको नहीं बताएंगे कि वो कंपनी क्या कर रही है उसके साथ. वो बहुत धीरे से चुपके से एक कहीं प्रिवेसी पॉलिसी में लिख देंगे, क्योंकि उनको पता है कि हम प्रिवेसी पॉलिसी नहीं पढ़ते हैं. बट that's something that we need to do. But yeah, I understand your point. We need to give that information. So we give that information, but इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि जैसे एक एप्लीकेशन आपने इंस्टॉल करी, आपको वो एप्लीकेशन यूज करनी है, आपको और कुछ नहीं करना है उसके साथ. और वो कंपनी को आपको एक्सेस देनी है उस एप्लीकेशन की, इसलिए वो आपसे आपका नेम और ईमेल एड्रेस मांग रही है. वो कंपनी वो आपका नेम एंड ईमेल एड्रेस किसी और को नहीं दे सकती. अगर वो दे रही है, देन उसको बताना पड़ेगा कि वो किसको दे रही है, एंड वो बताएगी प्रिवेसी पॉलिसी में. एंड वो प्रिवेसी पॉलिसी पढ़नी पड़ेगी हमें बिफोर वी एग्री टू दैट एंड वी साइन अप फॉर इट. सो ये हमें ही करना पड़ेगा. सो कंपनीज अगर ये आपको स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड बताने लगे, देन वो काम नहीं कर पाएंगी, बिकॉज दे आर गिविंग दैट इन्फॉर्मेशन टू मैनी अदर कंपनीज. लाइक जो आप अगर आईसीआईसीआई में अकाउंट बनाते हो, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एन एग्जांपल, मुझे कहीं पे कोट मत करना कि मैंने आईसीआईसीआई का नाम लिया, बट अगर आप आईसीआईसीआई में अकाउंट बनाते हो, वो कंपनी आपका इन्फॉर्मेशन पॉलिसी बाजार को भी देती है, पैसा बाजार को भी देती है, बैंक बाजार को भी देती है. और ये आपको सब ये बताएगी. जब आप अकाउंट बनाने जाते हो ना अकाउंट बैंक में, आप ये पूछ सकते हो कि आप मेरा ये डिटेल्स किस किस को दोगे, वो उनको बताना पड़ेगा. एंड ये आईटी एक्ट में लिखा है कि अगर उन्हें नहीं बताया, आप उनके अगेंस्ट केस कर सकते हो. बट हम ये सब क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछते हैं. सो अगर हम ये क्वेश्चंस पूछने लगे, देन कंपनीज को भी ये पता चलेगा कि हम कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन उससे अपने कस्टमर से ऐसे ही नहीं पूछ सकते. हमें बताना पड़ेगा कि हम उसके साथ क्या कर रहे हैं उस इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ. सो
थैंक यू
मैं
पुलकित
कहूँ.
सर, आपने जिस
हाँ,
तरीके से हमें साइबर प्राइवेसी के बारे में अवेयर किया, थैंक यू सो मच सर.
नो प्रॉब्लम, थैंक यू. एंड
थैंक
ईमेल मैंने अपना दे दिया है, सो एनी डाउट्स जस्ट रीच आउट टू मी देयर.
यू. ओके सर, आई विल communicate them Okay,
Sure.
so now I would call upon a Dr. Jatin Takriwal, who is the head of Business and Research Department, London Academy for Applied Technology, London, UK. I welcome you, sir. Kindly share your thoughts with us. Dr. Jatin Takriwal.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Myself, Dr.
Good
Jatin.
morning, sir.
Good morning. Hi, how are you? I work in UK. I work as a guest faculty as well for the Anglia Ruskin University. First thing first, I just want to add one important thing. It was a fairly informative session. What Mr. Pulkit, I believe so, his name is Pulkit, right?
Pulkit Bohra.
Okay. So Pulkit, it was a fairly informative session, Fala. That was really nice. It was good to know the Indian government and the people have understood finally the importance of privacy policy, because it's a very sensitive subject when it comes to UK, because fortunately, I mean, being an Indian, although I did my bachelor's from India, then after that I moved back to England. I did my all higher education from England, including my PhD, and then I started working back in England. I do have a very strong base in Dubai as well, so I keep traveling. I keep bouncing back between Dubai and UK. Still, my family is in India, so I keep sometime around the year I comes once or twice back to UK. I mean to India as well. So yes, it is very important. I mean, just want to add one important thing before I start my own phase of talking. But the very interesting fact that trust me, every week I get at least a call. If I talk about like on average and pro rata basis. So like once around 4 times in a month, I always win a if I talk about the calls. So I get random calls. And then what they offer me, that I won a house, I won a credit card, I won a car. So if I trust these spammers, so I'm one of the most fortunate character on this planet. Trust me. So every week I win something. That's it. That's the way it works. So yes, this is very, very important. Before we share our policies, before we share any kind of information to others, we have to be really careful, because we call this act data protection policy in UK. And even forget about the app thing, but even when you buy a car, when you do anything else, anything in UK and Dubai, you have to sign up a data protection policy. And before they sell their product to you, they explain their policy by themselves, just to ensure that you are comfortable, sharing their information, their data, any kind of a piece of information that you don't mind if they're sharing with XYZ people. So that's the way it works. It's glad to know that that being in India as well, being in India as Indian as well, our government has finally realized that this is one of the important things that we need it, and the people has to educate themselves, and the people has to educate their surroundings, and they have to start asking questions. That's a very important part, as Pulkit said. So that's fine, wonderful, great. Now coming back to the point. Today's session is all about ways and means to combat educational challenge. So we are talking about some of the challenge and how we can overcome from the challenge, especially in COVID-19. So won't take long. It's a pretty early morning for me as well. I'll talk about 2 of the important challenge, and then we can discuss about the few quick solution for those challenge. The first thing first, I will talk about the international admission and immigration. Now, what do you mean by international admission and immigration? What I simply mean to say that India is one of the very promising market when it comes to the university from across the globe. I mean, if you talk about the university from UK, university from Australia, Canada, New Zealand, India being always a promising market for them. I mean, thousands of students come from India to study overseas. I mean, I'll give you one of the example that I do work as a part-time. I mean, I do some task for one of the university called University of East London in UK. I do assess some of their paperwork in the travel and tourism sector sort of department. Now this year, this university has got around 15,000 application. Imagine 15,000 application, and out of that, from the international market, and out of that, around 4 to 5,000 applications they have received, alone from Indian market. Now, this is, I'm talking about one university, and we have got around more than 200 universities across the UK. So you can imagine, it's a very promising, it's a potential market. Now, if you, that is one of the point. The second point, most of the examination has been deferred, has been suspended, especially the secondary higher education examination back in India. In UK, none of the awarding bodies like even Pearson, NCFE, O-levels, A-levels, there is no examination at all. All the examination has been suspended. And the third point we have, the students are not sure about the university intake because number of students, thousands of students are willing to come to UK and to different part of the world like Canada and Australia for their overseas education, right? But they're not sure about the university intake because indeed neither the university people are working from the campus and nor the students can visit these representative of the university who are very much have got their offices and have got their own information centers in India. And the most challenging part, there is no IELTS test center is also functioning because you know by yourself that one of the important step if you're willing to take admission in any international university is the IELTS examination. So the student has to pass the IELTS examination, right, before they think of planning coming to UK or to Australia or to Canada. And IELTS is one of the examination which is very much compatible, although there are various kind of a service provider who offer the same services, like Pearson have got their own English test, which is called PTE. Australia has got their own English test, which is called IDP, IELTS. But British Council has got their own English test, which is called IELTS British Council. But the best part of the British Council IELTS, which is very much compatible with all across. They are completely accepted by Canada, Australia, UK, New Zealand. You name the country, they have been accepted. Now, let's talk about the remedial action that what we are discussing over here. As we know that because of the lockdown, the university cannot arrange the educational fair the way they used to do it. So what they started, what they're doing right now, they are doing a virtual fair. Now I have been invited with two universities talking about the virtual fair, right, where we are collecting, we are talking to the students, we are giving the information, we are promoting the courses. So the idea is like we are trying to reach out the maximum number of students as much as possible through virtually, so that we can feed them our information, we can tell them, we can guide them, we can navigate them, and we can ensure that like they will get the admission at place with the university. If we talk about the examination, where the most of the examination has been deferred, now what the boards has been done. I mean, again, I'm not sure about the major board in India. Like we have a NCRT board in India, we have a state boards in India. But when it comes to the boards, international boards, like for example, Adexel, O-level, British Council, they have started, they call an option called predicted score. So they have given authority to the school, they have given the authority to the center, to the educational provider, that they can award the predicted score to the students as per their in-house assessment, as per their in-house, comfortability. So they are accepting the predicted score from the school, so that the student can continue with their studies, the student can continue with their career without a year loss of study. Now, if you talk about that, where the universities are not sure about their intakes, so what university are doing? University has deferred most of the university across the globe. I mean, if you talk about some of the best university across the globe, all the Russell Group University in UK has deferred their intake from August to September, because most of the university across the UK, across the Australia, across the Canada have got three kind of intake, which is called a winter intake, autumn intake, and summer intake. Now they're not very much focusing in the autumn intake. What they have done, they've canceled their autumn intake, and they're focusing to their summer intake, which is the month of September. So for your information, if any of your friends, family, known person is willing to come back to UK, I mean willing to study with the UK, right? So the idea is they can intake, they can think of taking admission in the September intake. uh, for your information, the immigration policies, the immigration the immigration education is so important, so vital, pivotal for these the first class countries, that even the Canada has announced. I'm not sure that whether you know about this fact. Most of the universities from UK, Canada, and Australia have got their overseas partner. For example, in Dubai, we have a University of Middlesex campus. We have a University of Bolton campus. We have a University of Wollongong campus in Dubai. For your information, when it comes to India, the best of my knowledge, the University of Sunderland have got their campus in Hyderabad. So by all means, what the immigration has said, that even the students are studying in their branch campus in Hyderabad, in Dubai. So they are very much studying with the university. And this year when they're studying in their home campus, they're not traveling to the Canada and UK. Still, this will count toward immigration, because the reason behind that, the students who are traveling from across the globe to study in UK and Australia and Canada, one of the major aim of these students, indeed, to gain the the foreign qualification, but along with that, they want to secure their immigrations as well, right? Now, so this is the good part. And for your information, I'm not sure about it, that whether you heard about this golden ticket or not, but most of the even the immigration in UK has started a new provision, which is called post-study visa, PSW visa. It's a golden ticket for the students who are willing to come to UK for the studies. Why? Because even after gaining the bachelor's and master's, they used to get the 2-year visa. Now, because of this COVID-19 and pandemic, in order to boost the international students, especially from India, what government in UK is planning to do, so they are planning to add 2 more years. So even after bachelor's and masters, the student will get the 4-year visa in UK, right? In that 4-year, they can do their own business, they can find a job, and they can proceed forward with the permanent settlement. So if this happen, I can assure you one thing: it will be a game changer, a tactic, especially for the UK immigration, because the students who are planning to travel to Canada and New Zealand, they might choose UK as a location for study, because UK been always very friendly, UK been always very welcomed. UK and the best part, when it comes to the British qualification is very much accepted and regarded across the globe. So that's one part. And for your IELTS, you don't, if anybody's willing to take admission in UK or any part of the world, they don't have to wait for the IELTS. They just need to coordinate with their university, with their respected university and the colleges. And most of the university has arranged their in-house test. So what do you mean by in-house test? The student has to be live, as like we are, right? And then they can write the test with their universities and the colleges, and they don't have to wait for the IELTS examination. And the university can sign a letter, and that letter will act very much as an IELTS score. So this is one of the very good news. Now, the second challenge, if you talk about, this is for the service provider. So when we talk about the higher education provider, when we talk about the FE sector, we call it FE sector in UK, which means further education sector. Further education sector, anything when you are studying, whatever you are studying post-secondary higher school comes into the further education sector. So one of the challenge our students are facing right now is that in support, in campus study and face-to-face support. So there is no in-campus study right now, because most of the students has to study from home. we can call it a distance mode of qualification. Unfortunately, this is little unfortunate for the students, although they have paid a huge amount of money to study in an in-campus study, because you know by yourself, when it comes to a distance mode fees and an in-campus study fees, there is a huge difference. But nowadays, everybody studying through through distance mode, because most of the universities and the colleges are shut and suspended. Their face-to-face classes have been suspended because of this COVID-19. So they are also missing the face-to-face support as well. Now, what are the remedial action the universities have taken in UK? I mean, for example, if you talk about the university that I work with and the Pearson that I worked with, what we are doing right now, we started offering the hybrid program. Now, what is hybrid program? In my previous session, I discussed about the hybrid program. Hybrid program is a program layout that you offer the qualification through virtual platform. So nowadays the universities are investing money, a huge amount of money, in the technology enhancement, where the faculties are using various kind of important tools, such as if you talk about, I'm sure you heard about Zoom. I mean, we all know about this open source of platform like Zoom, Microsoft Team, and you might have heard about one of the product called Padlet, which is a Microsoft product. So the idea is, every university is investing money when it comes to virtual platform. And just for your information, like there are a number of universities, there are a number of colleges have got their own in-house virtual learning platform. They have invested money and they use their own platform as just to ensure that not only to facilitate the right need of the students, but also to maintain the privacy. That's very important. And more or less, if some of the regional player who doesn't have the capacity to invest their own money, it doesn't have a caliber to invest their, to build their own platform, they use the open source of the platform like Zoom, Coursera. If you talk about Microsoft Team, Padlet, as I discussed. So that is one of the important things. Now, most of the students are finding that these facilities are very much engaging and challenging, because as a faculty, we use various kind of a tool. As I said, flip classes. We use rather than asking students to come for the conventional mode of examination, where the student used to come to the colleges and the university to write the 3-hour examination. Now we are using some of the vocational and contextual mode of assessment, which is called real-time case study solution. So in the Anglo-Saxon University, for 3 of the modules, we are asking students to come to the live as virtual that we are. Fortunately, we have got our own canvas, we have got our own blackboard, where the number of students can come together, and we are asking them to solve a real-time case study, so that we can award them a grade and they can move further, and we can award and they can move further, and they can claim their certificate as per their pre-planned and pre-scheduled time. Now, because of this COVID-19, not only the education has been affected, but just for your information, the conglomerate like Apple, the conglomerate like Twitter, Google, they have already said to the employee that for rest of the year, even though the lockdown gonna be at some point, we're gonna be come out from the lockdown. The government gonna be supporting people to come out. They will be motivating people to come out, but they have already spoke to their employee, and they have already said on the social media platform, they have already declared that most of their employee will be working from home for rest of the year. So you can imagine, not only these educational provider, but even these conglomerate, even this corporate are finding this mode of working very productive, very prolific, right? So that they're asking people to work from the home, and they don't have to visit physically their offices. That's all. This is all I wanted to speak about. In case if you have any kind of a doubt, if you have any kind of a question, I'll be more than happy to support in terms of education, in terms of career guidance, who are willing to study work in UK, or maybe because I've studied in UK, although I have a rough idea about the Canada and New Zealand, but when it comes to UK immigration, when it comes to UK qualification, when it comes to UK universities, I have a very detailed knowledge, because I haven't only studied with them, but I work with them as well. So in case of any kind of a doubt, I'll be more than happy to support your any kind of a doubt and questions. So let me see what we have in a chat box. Might be we have got something important. I'm working with international school IGS programs. Yes, ma'am. I think this Renu Saxena, I think you have posted one of the question. So we are very comfortable with online TI. So are you working with one of the school which offering the IGSC and IBDP programs? Hello. Hello.
Hello,
Am I audible?
Mr. Renu?
Okay, no problem. I can leave my email address. I have no hassle to leave my email address. If anybody of you have any kind of a question from a side, please send me a mail. And during my weekend, I'm little easy in weekend, so I can do that.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Jatin sir, for your lecture about the our educational enhancement. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Now,
thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
नीतू मैडम.
Yes, sir.
नीतू मैडम.
जी सर.
जतिन जी, थैंक यू आपके इस इंफॉर्मेटिव लेक्चर के लिए. और मैं सभी लोगों को ये इन्फॉर्म करना चाह रहा था कि ख्वाजा मोइनुद्दीन चिश्ती लैंग्वेज यूनिवर्सिटी के वीसी सर प्रोफेसर मारूफ मिर्ज़ा सर हैज़ ज्वाइंड अस, और उन्होंने अभी जस्ट ज्वाइन किया है. तो मैं एक बार सर को एक बार सेंटर में लेकर के और उनको वेलकम करता हूँ. सर आपका स्वागत है. प्रोफेसर मारूफ मिर्ज़ा सर, वीसी ख्वाजा मोइनुद्दीन चिश्ती लैंग्वेज यूनिवर्सिटी. Sir, we are trying to unmute.
Welcome you, sir.
1 second.
We can't hear, sir.
Yes. Sir.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Bharat Ranjan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. And after 1 or 2 lectures, your main lecture is awaited. We are eagerly waiting to listen you again. और हमें मालूम है कि आपसे सुन करके फिर हम लोग बहुत लाभान्वित होंगे. पिछले भी कई मौक़ों पे हम लोग ने सुना, और हमारे जो लिसनर्स हैं, जो हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, वो आपको सुनने के लिए हमेशा जो है वो ईगर रहते हैं. बट वी स्टिल हैव 2 lectures. So do you have a time, na sir?
Okay.
20-25 minutes हैं sir.
Okay.
Thank you sir. Thank you very much sir.
Welcome.
नीतू मैम, आप प्रेम श्रीवास्तव जी को कॉल कर सकती हैं. प्रेम श्रीवास्तव जी को.
I am glad to inform you that Mr. Prem Srivastava is with us. He is a global lead information risk management Shell India Market Private Limited. I welcome you, sir. Kindly join us.
Thank you.
And share your thoughts.
Thank you, everyone. So I've been into the session for some time and heard people speaking about it. Though I'm not from an education background, but just want to give a food for thought for everyone who is here. I know there are so many people who are much senior and much knowledgeable than me, but from at least from our Indian education, I would like to look at making a better human being than creating people who knows what is written in the book. Let's hope this pandemic is giving us enough time to look at it. Also explore how we can enrich our education system. Thank you, and sorry if somebody has felt bad about it, but frankly, I have a problem with Indian education system. So guys, about my introduction, I'm Prem Srivastava, working with Shell India Market Private Limited, which is into oil and gas. I'm a global lead for information risk management. People who have heard Pulkit, this is one of the area where I come into. So privacy is one of the thing that comes into your information risk management or information security, which is so called in the industry or outside in the market. Now, I would not like to go deep into what information security or what technology we would use to secure your information, but let's try to understand what information security is. Starting with a very basic thing, which is information. Today, what we do, we don't understand the value of information. Information can be anything. Even if I'm speaking today on this platform, whatever is being shared, it's an information. And this information can be misused or used against any of the participants, depending upon the way it is targeted. So we need to understand information which is not valuable for me, may be available to somebody else. Also, we need to understand that we have to share information, but with whom we need to share. That is a question that we need to ask from ourselves. Let's take an example. If you go to a doctor and if you don't want to tell what is the problem with you, doctor cannot solve your problem. You need to explain what issue you have with yourself, and then he can give you medication or help you with your issue. Similarly, if you go to a bank, do you need to tell what problem you're facing? No. Means in terms of medical issues, no. You have to tell your bank account number so that they can help you with the issue that you have. Maybe in terms of your issues with the journal entry or transaction that you have done or refunds or whatever. So point is, information is something you need to share with the person who is authorized to know, which is one of the pillar of information security. In information security, we have three pillars, which is nothing but CIA. It's confidentiality, integrity, and availability, not the CIA, which we well known as Central Intelligence Agency. It's not that. So confidentiality is what I talked about. Information which is giving information to a person who's supposed to know. Now look at integrity piece. What is integrity? Integrity is your completeness, a transaction which happens and data, correctness and completeness of the data. Let's take an example. I'm transferring data to say X person. Account, 1,000 rupees has been debited, while in second person's account that 1,000 rupees credited. So this transaction, integrity of this transaction is not there, because when you have an input and output and you do certain process on it, output has to have a certain expected results. If you don't have that expected results, there is a problem, and that is nothing but your integrity. Is your availability. Let's say today I'm using Geo mobile connection for seminar. Now I have to pay for the mobile connection. Now once I'm doing that, I want to pay it online. Now if Geo's website is not working when I want to pay the mobile bill, is it useful for me? Maybe that website is online, it's working fine for 364 days in a year, while when I need it, it's not working. Is it good enough for me? No, it's not. and that is nothing but the availability. So it says you need to have that information available when you need it. Now let's again talk about a very basic things which we were talking about on the information. Now you have to secure it. How you can secure that information? Also, we need to understand that with the technology or the asset that we can use, there is nothing like 100% security. That's one piece. Also, one of the biggest or the weakest link in this complete information security chain is us, which is human being. As a people, we are the weakest and we are the strongest link. If we are aware, if we are following the process, we can ensure that nobody can breach us, nobody can take advantage of the information they have. But yes, we have to be aware, and that is where we need to ensure that we follow the CIA triangle and ensure, and whenever we are actually sharing an information, we are asking this question to us: is the CIA piece is working fine or not? Let's look at some examples. I was reading newspaper today and found that there are a few fraud cases which is happening, and that is happening just they'll give you a call, ask for a OTP, and somehow people are sharing that OTP with them. OTP is to secure yourself, secure the transaction that you're trying to do on the online channel. Now, why somebody else need it? When somebody is asking for an OTP from you, have you asked question from yourself? Is he the authorized person to know? And if you are asking those questions, I'm sure people will not get into issues like this. I read a few people who are, very needy people, and from their account, people have actually taken money out of it. How that happens? They know your bank account details, they know your phone numbers, and as Pulkit in the last session told you about, your bank share these information. Even was mentioning that every month he gets an email where he has some 1 crore or multiple crores of rupees, or maybe a villa or a bungalow, so many things. And what they ask for? They ask for your personal information, and they'll actually ensure that you fall for it. End of the day, you end up paying money to them, either hook or by crook. So either they'll say, I'll transfer that X amount, but for that you need to actually transfer some 1,000 rupees in their bank account, they can process. And these are nothing but a filing charge. But no, it's not. Similarly, you talk about another example, which would be, okay, I just heard about this Google Pay. I'm sure in this COVID scenario, people are using digital platform to pay and purchase things. With Google Pay, there has been a case where people are calling and saying that there is some XYZ person who is supposed to pay you some X money. Now, I as a caller has to pay that person the same amount. Now he has said that to pay you directly. When I'm paying that money, so they'll say, okay, I'll just check, I'll transfer 1,000 rupees into your bank account. You just check and confirm. You'll actually receive 1,000 rupees in your bank account. And then they'll call, okay, sir, since you have received, I'll pay you double or triple the amount. Now, what you need to do, when you receive a request, just click on proceed or pay. You just don't click on the cancel piece. The moment you do it, your bank account has gone broke. So you have actually paid them money which you don't owe them. And in some cases, these the money that they take it, they are used for a terror organization or anti-national activities. So let's be careful in talking about what we look at. And as other people have been talking about, when you actually give your information, let's try to look at what information we are giving. Do people actually require to know? I know most of the people here would be using Facebook or LinkedIn. Do rest of the world want to know how much you love your wife or how much you love your kid? Do you want to tell them? Yeah, let's be practical. Let's be professional. Why do you want to tell the world that how much you care about someone? And that is where you fall for people. People take example of or use the information that you post. I have a very good example. This is quite old example, but approximately 10-year-old. I was in Noida with Dell at that point of time. There was a colleague of mine who was traveling to US, and he was since he was going for a long duration for approximately 3 years, he was accompanied by his wife. Now in Noida, where they stay, uh, they are the only two person who stay, and they left. When they actually reached Indira Gandhi International Terminal, Delhi, they just checked in, and that person posted, checked into International Indira Gandhi International Airport, flying to San Jose International Airport with so and so. Now, do you know the impact of this information? Though they told one of their friend to take care of the flat, and even their flat has a security. When that friend of this person reached their flat, they had thief at their place. Though with the God's grace, those thieves were caught, but what thief revealed would tell you how difficult or how dangerous it is to post this information on Facebook. This thief was a plumber in the same society and somehow connected to these people over the Facebook. And the moment he posted that this person is traveling with his wife, he knew that his home is empty, and he actually targeted that house and then tried to burger and take things away. Now, do you understand the impact? These are the things that we need to look at when we are actually posting any information internet, be it whatever. So also let's look at what is the benefits of your information security as an individual or as an organization. As an organization, let's look at the benefit. It's a business continuity. Today, if you look at with the COVID scenario, people are means we even I'm working from home since 3.5 months, working from home, and this information my organization and so-called multiple organization across the globe to help people work from home, ensure that their businesses run, people are getting their salaries, and in turn they're actually having their livelihood. So this is one of the important benefit of having information security in an organization. Now, this also helps you minimize the financial loss. Now, think of COVID. There are multiple organizations where their manufacturing or their business function have stopped, and because of this, they are making or they are actually facing financial losses because they are not able to prepare their orders, or they are not able to deliver the services they are into, which is actually forcing them not to pay their employees or also ask them to leave, which is impacting our economy into a negative way. Also, if you look at also if you look at the benefits, so the benefit is also on the increased business opportunity. So like our honorable Prime Minister Mr. Modi said, in the event, not just we have lost, we have also gained. When this all COVID situation started, in India, we were not manufacturing even a single PPE kit. And today we are actually manufacturing more than 100,000 PPE kit on a daily basis. So this is a business opportunity that we have created. Even with the scenario that we have with China today, this is also one of the situations where we look at from an information security perspective, and we can look at the business opportunity. Now, if we look at the business opportunity, it's something that we gain out of it. So if you look at opportunity, you can look at any situation, you can always have a positive impact. Let's not always look at the negative piece. Look at the positivity that you can get out of it. This COVID, though, may have actually impacted multiple families. There are like more than 366,000 people who are suffering, and people who have actually lost their lives. But look at others. There are people who have never got chance to spend time at their home. Very frankly, if I look at myself, I have been out from my house. I left my house or my family in around 1999. And this is the first time that I've stayed at home for 3 months. I look at it as an opportunity where I'm getting chance to spend with my family. But yes, we should also look at what are our responsibilities, what are our responsibilities towards society. We should ensure that if we are getting salaries, we are getting paid, we also need to help our people who are dependent on us. And that's how lets the economy roll and help us. So very good post, which I'm actually looking at on a Zoom group chat. It's we should not be over emotional. And let's look at what information we are posting. So to end my session, I would like to say something on the security. So security is not something you buy. It is something you do. So if you want to be secure, you have to bring that mindset. You have to ensure that you understand how you can keep yourself secure. Nobody will come and help you get secure or help your transaction get secure. People can give you some tools. People can help you, let you know, make you aware, but it's you who have to follow it. So let's bring in a habit of being secure all the time, not just for us, for others as well. Be aware, be safe. Thank you for giving a platform to speak on this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your lecture, sir. Now, I'm glad to inform you that Professor Sajid Jamal is with us. He is a professor from Education Department, Aligarh Muslim University. Sir, I call you. Please share your thoughts with us. Professor Sajid Jamal.
Ma'am, are you listening to me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. आपकी आवाज आ रही है, sir. Please.
Okay. So should I continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me such a nice opportunity to talk to my colleagues. In fact, as we are talking about the challenges posed by COVID-19 and the ways and means to cater, these challenges. So, in fact, I'm an academician, and from the last 2 decades, I am in this profession, teaching profession. So what my point is that, in fact, this COVID-19 has posed challenges on 3 fronts, if you see, in the educational institution. First one, the admission process. Second one, the teaching learning process. And third one, the examination process. So I would like to focus on these 3 points. First, I would like to focus the challenges, and then I would like to focus on the solutions, which I think will be somehow plausible. So if we talk about admissions, definitely we might know from the newspapers and other agencies that various boards and various universities, they have uphold their entrance test, and so many problems are faced by the students, their parents and guardians and all those things. So in the coming days, I think CBSE and other boards have announced their examinations, and a few other organizations, they have announced their admission sessions and all those. So admission definitely is a very challenging task in India, either at a school level or at higher level. What we can do, what my experience is that, in fact, in this times, in this COVID, scenario, it will not be possible to hold a very good, a very large, in fact, entrance test appearing 1 lakh people or 2 lakh people simultaneously. It will be very difficult. So what's my experience is that we have to frame questions. We have to frame question bank. We have to have question bank. And we have to have many forms of the test. In fact, form A, form B, form C, form D, n number of forms, 100 forms or 50 forms like that. So accordingly, in one particular situation, we will be using one set. Another particular situation, we'll be using another set. In another particular situation, we'll be using another set. So since it will not be possible for us to conduct the whole entrance test at one particular time, because of the limitations posed by this COVID-19. So it will be better to conduct entrance test, 7 days or 8 days or 10 days or 9 days, and according to region, according to district, according to like that, there might be so many, ways. But it will be possible only when we will have plenty of, question papers, plenty of sets of question papers. So for the smooth, conduct of admissions, for the benefit of the students and their parents and guardians and the educational institution, I suggest that we should frame multiple sets, and accordingly we can conduct the test and we can give the admission to the students. This was the first challenge that has been posed by COVID-19 to us. Second one is a teaching learning scenario. In fact, the previous speakers, Mr. Tekriwal, so he focused a lot on what UK universities and other institutions are doing, so far as admission is concerned, so far as teaching learning is concerned. So I'm not going to repeat those things. So I'm just coming what I want to suggest, in fact. So if you see teaching learning, plenty of times, plenty of commissions, plenty of committees have focused there. In Indian education system is suffering from lot of problems. So I think this COVID-19 has given us a very nice opportunity to overcome those problems. So if you see our teaching learning process, mainly it is bookish, it is focused on cramming, it is examination ridden, and there is hardly any interaction between students and teachers. And, we don't focus on understanding, we don't focus on application and all those things. So this COVID-19 has given us a very nice opportunity. Now, what we have to do, in fact, from the last 3.5 months, we are running the online classes. And every school and every institution is, either through Team or, through Google Meet or through Zoom or these apps, we are taking the class. So we are taking the classes, we are giving some assignments, we are taking the assignments through email or like that. Then we are checking the assignment, and accordingly, we are giving feedback to the students. So what's my experience? In fact, I was going through some of the assignments submitted to me by my students, that they really have written very nice things, and they have given their very nice ideas as well. So it shows that our students are very, intelligent. Our students have a lot of caliber. The need of the hour is that we should respect their individuality, and somehow we should encourage them to do better in their life. So since I don't think for next 2 to 3 months, it will be possible to conduct the face-to-face classes. So what we have to do, in fact, we have to teach through online and using Zoom and other platforms. But simultaneously, I would like to suggest that if possible, we can conduct counseling classes as we do in distance mode courses. Because, the students are going through the books, are going through various, web resources, but plenty of confusion is there with them. So my opinion is that the moment we are getting a chance, we can't hold the full classes because of social distancing and our other norms. So it's my opinion that weekly or fortnightly, we should give a chance to some of the students. If it's a class of 100 students, then we can invite 15 students or 20 students, keeping the social distancing norms. And we can ask what has been there in your mind, what confusion has been there in your mind. And accordingly, we have to give the solution. So since long, in fact, people were emphasizing that our traditional education system does not cater to the need of creativity and all those things. So this is a very nice opportunity. COVID-19 has given us a very nice opportunity. In that way, some of the hard work will be done by us and some of the hard work will be done by the students, and I think it will be very nice, and product, the output will be better. So just not relying on only online teaching, somehow giving counseling classes and somehow giving a platform, somehow giving a chance so that they may clear their doubts will be very important in my opinion. Last point, the third point related with the examination. Examination always has been very difficult. In fact, our whole education system is centered around the examination. And this COVID-19 has posed so many challenges related to the examination. So long back, very, educationists and academicians, they are focusing on open book examination, but somehow we are unable to implement those in our education system. In fact, this COVID-19 has given us a very nice opportunity to experiment with this concept. Now, what happens, in fact, in a very traditional manner, we teach to the students. In a very traditional way, they cram everything. And in a very traditional way, they respond to the traditional questions and write only what they know, write only what they have crammed, in fact. So there's a whole, cycle that has to be broken. Now, the moment we will introduce this open book examination, definitely traditional questions will not be asked. Definitely, those questions will not be asked, which will be based on simply, cramming or simply, based on, knowledge. So open book examination will focus on understanding. They will focus on reflection, reflective thinking, and it will be requiring much hard work on the part of the teacher as well as on the part of the students. Already this has been prevalent in some of the educational institutions that I have visited, like IIM and others. And they are using this whole concept in a very nice way. The only thing is that the teachers should be mentally prepared for that. And teachers have to frame the questions which are different from the traditional questions. So it will be a challenging, I think, and teachers will be somehow, needing certain kind of trainings. So examination problems, many of the examination problems might be removed, provided that we are innovative and we are doing, some innovations like, this open book examination and all those things that I have just mentioned. Already in the country, many organizations like CBSE and others, they are conducting net exams and other exams, online exams. So online exams are very much suitable so far as, objective type questions are concerned. But subjective type questions, somehow we have to, rely on open book system or like that. So I have been told that Dr. Maruf Mirza has joined and he will speak. He's a very seasoned academician. He's a very good, teacher as well. So he will be focusing more on these issues. Just I was given the allotted time and I think it's over. So to conclude, my friends, this COVID-19 has posed three major challenges to the educational institutions related to admission, related to teaching and learning, and related to examination. And what could I visualize? I have given the suggestion, but this is not an end. I have just given the suggestion. We might collectively think over this and we might have some more solutions as well. So thank you very much for giving me such a nice opportunity to interact with learned colleagues. And if you have any question, if you have any doubt, I'm available to give your answers. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Sajid Jamal sir. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपको. आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं सर?
जी डॉक्टर साहब.
हाँ, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर. आपने अपना समय निकाला और काफ़ी मैं जान रहा था कि आपको दिक्कत भी थी, इस वक्त आपके नेटवर्क की भी थी, मोबाइल की भी थी, बट इवन दो आपने कोशिश किया और हम लोगों के साथ कनेक्ट हुए और अपने विचारों को हम लोग के सामने व्यक्त किया, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. एक बार दोबारा आपसे मिल करके और सुन करके बड़ा अच्छा महसूस हो रहा है, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. थैंक यू वेरी मच सर.
थैंक यू. जो भी क्वेश्चंस है आप इनको पार्टिसिपेंट्स को इंस्ट्रक्ट कर दीजिए कि अगर वो उनके कोई क्वेश्चंस हैं या डाउट है तो वो मुझे मेल कर सकते हैं. मैं मेल का जवाब दे दूंगा सबका.
सर चैट बॉक्स में आप अपनी ईमेल आईडी डाल दीजिएगा, तो जो हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट इंटरेस्टेड होंगे वो आपसे कांटेक्ट करेंगे सर. श्योर डॉक्टर भारत रंजन. श्योर. थैंक यू सर.
थैंक यू.
अब जैसा आप सभी जान रहे हैं कि हम लोग इस अपने इनॉग्रल सेशन के अंतिम चरण की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं, और इस दौरान मैं कुछ चीज़ें आपसे शेयर करना चाहूँगा। हमारे पास अब मेन 2 स्पीकर्स बचे हैं, डॉक्टर राजीव मिश्रा जी एंड प्रोफेसर मारूक मिर्ज़ा सर। और मैं अब ये चाहता हूँ कि इससे पहले कि मैं आप लोगों को डॉक्टर राजीव मिश्रा जी से परिचित कराऊँ और उनको इनवाइट करूं कि वो आकर के अपने विचारों को व्यक्त करें, मैं इस नवयुग कन्या महाविद्यालय के विषय में थोड़ी सी चीज़ कहना चाहता हूँ। ये एक बहुत पुराना महाविद्यालय है और बहुत वर्षों से स्तरीय शिक्षा प्रदान करने के लिए ये लखनऊ और आसपास के इलाकों में जाना जाता है। अभी जब हम लोगों ने इस सेमिनार को प्लान किया तो हम लोगों ने बहुत सारे ऐसे पार्टिसिपेंट्स हमें मिले जिनके मदर यहाँ से पढ़ी थी नवयुग कॉलेज से, और उन्होंने अपने बच्चों को प्रेरित किया कि वो भी इसमें पार्टिसिपेट करें। तो बहुत से पार्टिसिपेंट्स हमें इस तरह से मिले। एक निधि जैन जी हैं जिनसे हम आप लोगों की बातचीत भी कराएंगे जैसे ही मौका मिलेगा। और इसके अलावा डॉक्टर रेणु सक्सेना हैं, मुंबई में एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर हैं, वो भी नवयुग की एलुमनाई रह चुकी हैं। इसके अलावा मेरठ से भी एक मैडम है जो नवयुग की एलुमनाई हैं और वो एक जगह फैकल्टी भी हैं, and she is also participating in this seminar. तो ये एक जनरल इंफॉर्मेशन थी जो मैं चाहता था कि आप सभी जानें कि एक अच्छे कॉलेज की जो एलुमनाइज होते हैं वो देश और दुनिया के कोने में रहते हैं और वो समय समय पे अपने महाविद्यालय के साथ कनेक्ट होना चाहते हैं जब भी उन्हें मौका मिलता है। इसके अलावा एक इंफॉर्मेशन मैं और देना चाहता हूँ एज अ कन्वेनर ऑफ द प्रोग्राम कि जो हमारे पास पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, पार्टिसिपेंट्स भी डेलीगेट्स तो हमारे पास थे ही 3 कंट्रीज से, यूएसए, यूके एंड थाईलैंड। हमारे पास पार्टिसिपेंट्स भी यूएसए से हैं, बहरीन से हैं, सऊदी अरेबिया से हैं, और एक कंट्री और है जो मैं मिस कर रहा हूँ, शायद यूके से है हमारे पास। हमारे पास 4 कंट्री से पार्टिसिपेशन है एक्सेप्ट इंडिया। तो इस इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ अब मैं डॉक्टर राजीव मिश्रा जो हमारे इस सेमिनार के एक क्या नाम ऑर्गेनाइज़र भी हैं, एसोसिएशन ऑफ रिसर्च प्रोफेशनल के वो प्रेसिडेंट भी हैं, हमारी जो किंग जॉर्ज मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी है उसमें वो सीनियर रिसर्च ऑफिसर भी हैं। मैं उनको अब आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगा कि डॉक्टर राजीव मिश्रा
इसमें चैट बॉक्स में मेल डालना है। चैट बॉक्स कहाँ से आता है?
आप अपने विचारों को व्यक्त करें। मैं आपको अनम्यूट कर रहा हूं सर और को-होस्ट भी बना रहा हूं ताकि आप अपने आप को भी अनम्यूट करने वाला है ना। डॉक्टर राजीव मिश्रा,
चैट
आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं सर।
Yeah, am I audible, Dr. Bharat?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. First of all, I would love to again welcome our chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Marouk Mirza sir, Vice Chancellor Khwaja Muhyiddin Chishti, Language University, on the behalf of the organizing committee as well as Department of Endocrine, King George's Medical University. Sir, thank you. Because sir, it's I think 4th time during this COVID-19 pandemic, you have blessed us by providing your precious time. So I don't want to take much time because everyone is waiting for you of your word. So as you know, these are the unprecedented times. The ongoing coronavirus crisis that's wreaking havoc around the world is leading us to make big changes in all walks of life. Because that's what we do as humans. We learn, we adopt, and we keep moving. One such area that's witnessing change is education. More and more parents, teachers, and administrators are now coming online to ensure staying at home doesn't come at the cost of students losing out of their studies. The COVID-19 pandemic is first and foremost a health crisis. Many countries have decided to close school, colleges, and universities. As you know, online learning has become a critical lifeline for education as institutions seeks to minimize the potential for community transmission. Technology can enable teachers and students to access specialized materials well beyond textbook in multiple formats and in ways that can bridge time and space. adding to the same, I would like to inform you that I myself was also invited by one of the universities, Faizabad University, as an expert for their online internal assessment. So it's my first experience. I have enjoyed more. And also, Khoja Muhyiddin Chishti Language University also started their online admissions. So, needless to say, the pandemic has transformed the centuries-old chalk talk teaching model to the one driven by technology. This disruption in the delivery of education is pushing government and policymakers to figure out how to drive engagement at a scale while ensuring inclusive e-learning solution and tackling all sorts of unwanted impacts, which is provided by the so-called modern age learning, online learning. What we can done to mitigate these impacts, school, colleges, and universities need resources and new ideas to rebuild the loss in learning once they open again. How these resources are used and how to target the students who are especially hard hit is an open question. The pandemic has significantly disrupted the higher education sector as well, which is critical determinant of a country economic future. While the volatility of our world is forcing us to change our lives to stop the spread of COVID-19, keeping the current scenario in mind, we should also use this opportunity to adopt new technology, innovate, and upgrade our education system to address students' long-standing needs. Uh, uh, I would like to also inform you that our institution has also started some activities like to assess the patient through e-health, through health radar, and through telemedicine. And we are also planning to start some activity to provide some specialized training in the field of COVID-19 management. So we are also going to start some online training to provide this training to the community to control this pandemic. And as well as we are also planning to start some educational activities for our students. So it's a good opportunity, and our speakers already discuss a lot about this thing. So again, because our chief guest is here, and I don't want to take much time. So thank you so much. Over to Dr. Neetu. Dr. Neetu. Dr. Neetu.
हाँ सर, राजीव सर.
हाँ, please.
Yes,
Dr.
sir.
Bharat. Yeah,
हाँ,
please.
मैं अब काफ़ी इंतज़ार के साथ हम लोग
Yeah,
बड़ी बेसब्री से इंतज़ार भी कर रहे थे कि प्रोफेसर मारूफ मिर्ज़ा सर के भाषणों को सुनने के लिए, क्योंकि जब कभी भी हम उनको सुनते हैं तो हम लोग में एक नई ऊर्जा का संचार होता है और इतना मोटिवेटिंग रहता है और इतना प्रैक्टिकल सर का अप्रोच रहता है कि हमें कभी लगता ही नहीं कि कभी कोई चीज़ बहुत मुश्किल सी है। तो इस अवसर का लाभ उठाते हुए मैं इस समय आमंत्रित करना चाह रहा हूँ हमारे इस प्रोग्राम के चीफ गेस्ट ख्वाजा मुइनुद्दीन चिश्ती भाषा विश्वविद्यालय के वाइस चांसलर प्रोफेसर मारूफ मिर्ज़ा सर को कि वो अपना अध्यक्षीय चीफ गेस्ट भाषण हम लोगों को मिर्ज़ा सर प्लीज़।
Dr. Bharat Ranjan ji, thank you. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir. You
Okay.
are audible, sir. Clearly.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. अच्छा इसमें हाँ ये पिक्चर नहीं यार इधर इसको कैसे करना है करते हैं ना इस पे आ जाता है ना तो क्लियर है। डॉक्टर भरत रंजन मेरी इसके ऊपर कैसे पिक्चर आएगी?
हाँ सर, मैं आपको शेयरिंग का ऑप्शन दे रहा हूँ।
ओके ओके
सर आप शेयर करें, हो जाएगा।
बस ओके ओके थैंक यू। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया डॉक्टर भरत रंजन, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग member of the organizing team, Dr. Rajiv Mishra, secretary, and all my dear participants and delegates, personalities. Especially, I have listened Professor Sajid Jamal, very well spoken, but I'm very sorry I was not able to come in time. I think since 10 the program is going on, but I know that other speakers have given a lot to you, hoping this is a very burning topic which you have selected, and I congratulate to the Navyug also, who has conducted the multidisciplinary international online seminar, Ways and Means to Combat Educational Challenges Emerging Due to Pandemic COVID-19. मैं बहुत कुछ तो नहीं कहूँगा, लेकिन कुछ ये करना है, ये मान के चलना है हमें कि हमें अब इस पैंडेमिक में ही जीना है। सबसे पहले हमें समाज में इस फियर से अपने स्टूडेंट्स को, समाज के लोगों को इससे दूर करना होगा कि वो मन से इससे डरे ना और मुकाबला करें। इसमें कुछ नहीं करना है। We should all must be highly sensitive. अगर हम सिर्फ सेंसिटिव ही इस वक्त हो जाएं तो हमें करीब कोरोना वायरस नहीं आएगा। मैंने ये देखा कि मैं समझता हूं कि जिस वायरस से हम लड़ रहे हैं, जो आज पूरा विश्व के लिए एक संकट बना हुआ है, इसमें जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है वो ये है कि जो डर गया वो मर गया। हमें डरना नहीं है, हमें अपने को, कहते नहीं है कि हमें अपने को वैसे रखना है जैसे जंगल में हिरन अपने को रखता है, और हमें बहुत सेंसिटिव होना है। और कोई ऐसा शख्स नहीं होगा जिसको वायरस ने छुआ ना हो। छुआ तो लगभग सभी को होगा, पास से सबके गुजरा होगा, जिसके चिपक गया, जिसके लग गया। और ये हमारी अपनी लापरवाही होती है। जब हम, याद रखिए, हमारा इम्यून सिस्टम जो है, जब हम कोई चीज जरा सा भी अगर आपने ऑब्जर्वेशन अपना अपना माइन्यूट रखा तो आपको अंदाजा हो जाएगा कि आपके गले में क्या जरा सा भी कुछ हो रहा है। आप अलर्ट मोड पे चले जाइए। जो गवर्नमेंट ने गाइडलाइंस दी हैं, जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ने गाइडलाइंस दी हैं, जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने गाइडलाइंस दी हैं, तुरंत फॉलो कीजिए। और टाइम टू टाइम आप पानी पीते थे, और हम लोग कहते थे कि बचपन में कि शाम को गरारा करके सो। तो हमें गरारा करके सोना नहीं है, गरारा करते हुए जागना भी है। तो जब हम अपने को हर समय काढ़ा या इस तरीके की ग्रीन टी वगैरह, एक हॉट लिक्विड अगर हमारे नीचे जाता रहेगा तो हम समझते हैं कि हम इससे सेफ है। अब सवाल ये उठता है कि हमें एजुकेशनल चैलेंजेस हमारे सामने हैं। बिल्कुल हैं। हमारे पास आज भी 70% बच्चा रूरल सेक्टर से बिलोंग करता हुआ होता है, 30% अर्बन एरियाज से होता है। अर्बन एरियाज का भी बच्चा आज स्मार्टली मोबाइल फोन तो चला लेगा, कंप्यूटर तो थोड़ा बहुत कर लेगा, लेकिन अभी वो इधर ऑनलाइन यूज टू नहीं हुआ है। लेकिन ये भी एक हमें अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है कि जब दूसरे लोग ऑनलाइन पहुंच चुके हैं, तो चाहे इस वायरस के जरिए ही हमें अब इस पे भी सोचना पड़ रहा है तो आज यूजीसी ने भी कह दिया है कि आप अपनी टीचिंग 25% ऑनलाइन लेकर आइए। जब 25% ऑनलाइन लेके आइए, तो अगर हम ये मान के चलें हर एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन को कि हमें 50% ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन देना है, और हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी ने हमने काम करना शुरू कर दिया। हम 50% ऑनलाइन टीचिंग देंगे एंड 50% क्लासरूम टीचिंग देंगे। अब सबसे बड़ा मसला आता है क्रिएशन ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर फॉर प्रोवाइडिंग ई कंटेंट materials for every students as well as teaching staff. I am very much thankful to the RUSA, राष्ट्रीय उच्चतर शिक्षा अभियान, जिसने हिंदुस्तान की न जाने कितनी यूनिवर्सिटीज को, कितने एजुकेशनल सेटअप को एक बहुत बड़ा इस लाइन में, अपने को उसको नहीं मालूम था रूसा को कि आने वाले कल में इस तरीके का कोई वायरस आएगा, लेकिन जिस दिशा के ऊपर रूसा ने सोचा, आज उस टेक्नोलॉजी से मैं समझता हूं जिन जिन को रूसा की ग्रांट मिली वो अपने आप को भाग्यशाली इस समय मान रहे हैं। आज इसलिए मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि उसने हम लोगों की लाइब्रेरी को 100% डिजिटलाइज करा दिया। हमारी टीचिंग में सारा ऑनलाइन सिस्टम, हमारे पास पूरा कंप्लीट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है। अभी मैंने गेस्ट फैकल्टी के अपॉइंटमेंट किए, मैंने कहा अपना माइंड सेट कर लीजिए कि जो लेक्चर आपको आपने क्लास में लेते रहे हैं या लेकर आए हैं, इस लॉकडाउन पीरियड में मैं आपको आपके शेड्यूल और टाइम टेबल के हिसाब से बुलाऊंगा। मेरे पास पूरा मीडिया सेंटर है जिसमें मैं हर टीचर के, जिसको मैंने रिक्रूट किया है या जो गेस्ट फैकल्टी है, कि द एंटायर सिलेबस शुड बी कंप्लीटेड इन एटलीस्ट 40 लेक्चर्स। यूट्यूब के माध्यम से हम बच्चों तक पहुंचाएंगे कुछ, और ऑनलाइन हमने पूरा एग्जाम भी लिया, ऑनलाइन हमने क्लासेस भी लिए, और इस वक्त तो हम उसके ऊपर और आगे बढ़े जा रहे हैं। अभी भी यूपी के मैक्सिमम कॉलेजेस, यूनिवर्सिटीज, अदर सेटअप जो हैं वो एनुअल मोड के ऊपर चल रहे हैं, बट हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी में सारे कोर्स सेमेस्टर, ऑनर्स, सीबीसीएस पैटर्न एंड रियल सीबीसीएस पैटर्न। तो जरूर इसमें दिक्कतें आ रही हैं, लेकिन ये जरूर है कि हमने पहले बच्चे के अंदर फियर को खत्म किया। सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज ये है कि हमें आपको, जो बच्चा है, जो आपका लर्नर है, उसके अंदर से इस कोविड, इस पेंडेमिक की वजह से जो फियर आ गया है, दो फियर है। एक तो ऑनलाइन पिक्चर तो वो देख सकते हैं, टिकट लेके पूरी पिक्चर देखेंगे, पूरी 3 घंटे की स्टोरी लिख देंगे, बट व्हेन यू विल गो थ्रू दी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस, उस समय बच्चा जो है वो आप 100% कंसंट्रेशन के बगैर होता है, कंसंट्रेशन नहीं लेके आता है साथ। और हमारी एजुकेशन, अभी डॉक्टर जमाल ने कहा कि हम ट्रेडिशनल पैटर्न के ऊपर एजुकेशन दे रहे हैं, अब वक्त आ गया है कि हमें इसको चेंज कर देना है। चेंज करने का मतलब क्या है कि हम असली रूट के ऊपर हमने कभी पिन पॉइंट नहीं किया। वो चीज क्या है, आप बच्चा यूनिवर्सिटी क्यों आता है, बच्चा कॉलेज क्यों जाता है, बच्चा स्कूल क्यों जाता है, कभी ये सोचिए। वो घर पे रह के अगर सारी किताबें दे दिए, घर पे मास्टर रख दिए, वो उसके में क्वालिटी नहीं आएगी जो एक एनवायरनमेंट में जाके उसको सीखने को मिलता है। वो सबसे बड़ी क्या चीज होती है, वो होता है कि समाज में जो बच्चा माँ की गोद से मिलता है टीचर्स को, उसमें कैसे हम स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्राइमरी से लेके हायर एजुकेशन तक एप्लीकेशन ऑफ माइंड डेवलप करना होता है और कुछ नहीं करना होता है। हम जानते हैं अगर कोई बच्चे ने बीए हिंदी में किया, बीकॉम किया, तो जो वो पढ़ता है आपने कभी सोचा कि जब वो जाता है अपने प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में तो वहां उसको उस चीजों की जरूरत नहीं होती है, लेकिन जो उस ड्यूरेशन उसने अपने 15 इयर्स एजुकेशन में, लर्निंग प्रोसेस में अपना समय बिताया, वो समय जो है उसके पीछे सबसे बड़ा उद्देश्य ये कि क्या वो अपने दिमाग को अप्लाई करने के लिए कैपेबल हुआ कि नहीं। आज हमें ऑनलाइन के ऊपर हमारे लिए आज आना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि अब हमारे पास, जब आपने एमएनसीज को दावत दे दी है, मल्टीनेशनल्स आ गई हैं, तो हमारा बच्चा अगर पिछड़ जाएगा, हमारा समाज पिछड़ जाएगा। हमारा समाज पिछड़ेगा तो हमारा प्रदेश पिछड़ेगा, हमारा प्रदेश पिछड़ेगा तो हमारा देश पीछे जाएगा। लेकिन बड़ी खुशी की बात यह है कि यूपी जिस तेजी से ग्रो कर रहा है, मैं समझता हूं, मैं अपनी कुलाधिपति महोदया आनंदीबेन पटेल जी का भी बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूं कि उन्होंने भी, जो इस समय हम आपसे वेबिनार पे इंटरेक्ट हैं, उन्होंने भी बढ़ चढ़ के उसमें हिस्सा लिया और उसको प्रमोट किया। आज हमारे प्रदेश की सरकार भी ऑनलाइन पूरा सिस्टम को डेवलप किए हुए, सारे इंस्ट्रक्शन, गाइडलाइंस सब हमें उन्हीं के थ्रू मिल रहे हैं। तो हमें सबसे पहले समाज को ये उससे भय खत्म करना है। कोरोना पे तो आपको कुछ स्टेप बता दीजिए तो वो कर लेगा, लेकिन ऑनलाइन वो कभी पढ़ा नहीं है। ऑनलाइन केवल उसने पिक्चर देखी है, उसने टीवी पे नाटक देखे हैं, लेकिन ऑनलाइन स्टडी नहीं की है। हमें उसको उस तरफ लेके आना है। उसके लिए हमें सबसे कुछ हमारे पास ऐसा मैकेनिज्म होना चाहिए कि जैसे ऑनलाइन ट्यूटोरियल्स का ग्रेजुअली उसको यूज टू करें। हमें आ जाना पड़ेगा, जो आज हम इंग्लिश मीडियम बच्चे जो जिनके पेरेंट्स समय नहीं दे पाते हैं, उन बच्चों को किसी न किसी माध्यम से कोचिंग का सहारा लेना पड़ता है, और वो कोचिंग उनकी थ्रू टैबलेट शुरू होती है। टैबलेट पे एक सेट पूरा कोर्स उसके ऊपर अपलोड होता है और टीचर्स और बच्चे में इंटरेक्शन होता है। वो चीज हम यूनिवर्सिटी लेवल पे भी अब हमें करना पड़ेगी। हम हो सकता है अपने क्या भी लगभग 2000 टैबलेट्स खरीदेंगे और उसका कुछ ऐसा सिस्टम बनाएंगे कि वीक में 3 दिन हर बच्चे के पास टैबलेट रहे। उन दिनों, जिन दिनों हम उसको ऑनलाइन क्लासेस देने जा रहे हैं, उसमें वो सॉफ्टवेयर पड़े हों कि जो मेरा यहाँ टीचर्स ने क्लास लिया, वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग के जरिए तुरंत उसके टैबलेट के ऊपर लिंक करके पहुंचा देना है। और हम अगर ये कर ले गए तो समझ लिए कि हमने इस चैलेंज को अपॉर्चुनिटीज में कन्वर्ट कर लिया, इस चुनौती को अवसर में बदल लिया। और हम जरा सा भी इसमें ढील पा गए तो आप समझिए कि अब हमारा कंपटीशन यूपी और एमपी का नहीं है, एमपी और बिहार का नहीं है, यूपी और तमिलनाडु का नहीं है। अब हमारा कंपटीशन इंडिया के बाहर है। अब सरहद नाम की कोई चीज नहीं है। आप जब चाहे जहां जाके व्यवसाय कर सकते हैं, जब चाहे जहां जाके आप अपना एजुकेशन ले सकते हैं। इसी तरह दूसरा यहाँ भी आके इन्वेस्ट करके आपको आपसे बहुत कुछ ले जा सकता है। तो हमें अपने बच्चे को भी अपने समाज में, और ये अवेयरनेस के ऑनलाइन एग्जाम अभी हम लोगों ने, आपने, हम समझते हैं कि नवयुग ने भी, या जितने लोग इस वक्त पार्टिसिपेंट्स हमारे सामने जुड़े हुए हैं, वो किसी न किसी एजुकेशनल सेटअप से जरूर होंगे। उन्होंने अभी ऑनलाइन टेस्ट लिए होंगे, हमने भी ऑनलाइन टेस्ट लिए, ऑनलाइन पूरी टीचिंग करी, और ये बड़ा अच्छा लगा कि बच्चों का माइंड सेट हो गया है। लेकिन अभी हम अगर एग्जाम ले लेंगे तो शायद वो फौरन घबरा जाएंगे, जिसके लिए हमने पॉलिसीज में कहा कि जब लॉकडाउन हटेगा और पूरा प्रदेश ग्रीन जोन में आ जाएगा, तब एक बार हमें 15 डेज का इनको एक क्रैश कोर्स, हमें 15 दिन का इनको क्लासरूम टीचिंग दे के ही एग्जाम कराना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि बच्चे को पहली बार है। हाँ, अभी हम लोगों की वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग के जरिए ये भी हुआ कि भाई आप 3 घंटे की जगह 2 घंटे का एग्जाम रख लीजिए। उस 2 घंटे में भी हम बच्चे को एक ऐसा हॉल इन्वायरमेंट देंगे कि हम इस सब इन सिस्टम में लगे हैं और यूजीसी ने अपनी गाइडलाइंस में ओपन बुक एग्जाम है। अदरवाइज वो बच्चा आज तो निकल जाएगा, प्रमोट कर दे अगर आप विदाउट एनी एग्जामिनेशन, तो वो बच्चा कल को 5 साल के बाद जब जॉब में जाएगा, अच्छा यू आर द पासर ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर ईयर, तो वो कल को उसको कोई ना कोई परेशानी का सामना करना पड़ेगा। हम देर में एग्जाम लें कोई बात नहीं, हम फाइनल ईयर के बच्चों के लिए सबसे पहले हमें करना है कि उनका एग्जाम लेके उनको एकदम एक अच्छे से, ताकि उनको अगर अपने आगे कहीं जाना है, जो रिमेनिंग है, जो हमारे अभी बच्चे सेकेंड सेमेस्टर, थर्ड सेमेस्टर, फोर्थ सेमेस्टर में, उनका हम जब भी हालात सही होंगे तब हम उनका बाकायदा एग्जाम ले लेंगे। इसमें सबसे बड़ी बात ये कि आज हमारी लाइब्रेरीज, ये सब चीजें, और सबसे बड़ा इस वक्त ग्रेजुअली हम लोगों ने तो शुरू कर दिया था, क्योंकि हमने कहा कि हम अपने क्या यूनिवर्सिटी में ऑटोनॉमस बॉडी है, तो हमने कहा हम मछली की आग को देखेंगे और तीर चलाएंगे। तो हमने केवल यूजीसी को अपने सामने रखा। जहां जहां पे हमें यूजीसी के सिलेबस मिले तो मैंने वही सिलेबस एज इट इज रखे और 10 से 15% उसमें चेंजेस लाए। इसी तरह हमने सेमेस्टर सिस्टम रखा अपना, हमने ऑनर्स भी रखा, हमने सीबीसीएस भी रखा। तो जब हम उसको देख के काम करेंगे तो हमें दिक्कत कम आई। हमें बड़ा अच्छा लगा कि हमने उस वक्त भी अपने किया एमबीए में, प्रोफेशनल कोर्सेज में मैंने स्वयं के पोर्टल्स के भी क्रेडिट रखे, मूक्स के भी, मैसिव ओपन ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज, इसके भी हमने बच्चों को 4 क्रेडिट टू 8 क्रेडिट के बीच में उनसे कहा कि आप वहां से भी आप लेके आइए, ताकि हम उनको धीरे धीरे आदी कर दें। हमारी पॉलिसीज में इस वक्त स्टूडेंट फैसिलिटी सेंटर में भी स्वयं का बाकायदा एक पोर्टल लगा के, एक बड़ा टीवी लगा के जो हर टाइम चलता रहेगा, इस तरीके का हमने प्रोविजन दिया। हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी में कंप्लीट वाईफाई है और सारा सिस्टम है। हमारे पास स्मार्ट क्लासेस हैं, हमारे पास बीटेक है एआईसीटी से अप्रूव्ड। मैंने ये देखा कि मैं नया और बहुत छोटी यूनिवर्सिटी जरूर हूँ, लेकिन मुकाबला मैं किसी भी बड़ी से बड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी से कर सकता हूँ मैं। और ये भी दूसरी चीज ये है कि मैं ये जानता हूँ कि अगर किसी का पड़ोस अच्छा होता है तो वो खुद थोड़ा अच्छा हो जाता है। और आप सबको मालूम है मेरा पड़ोस कोई मामूली पड़ोस नहीं है, मुझे दीवार फांद के भी नहीं जाना पड़ता है। आईआईएम की बाउंड्री हमारी और उनकी पूरी मिली हुई है और बीच में न जाने कितनी खिड़कियां और रास्ते हैं। वो बात अलग है कि हम उधर से उधर नहीं जाते, वो उधर से इधर नहीं आते, लेकिन इधर उधर की हवा के झोंके हमारे पास बहुत आते हैं, तो हम बहुत आगे उसकी भी मदद से पहुंचेंगे। इसके बाद सबसे एमएचआरडी को मैं मेरी तरफ से छोटे मोटे सजेशन, बहुत हम उनका थैंक यू करते हैं एमएचआरडी और यूजीसी का, जिन्होंने रूसा जैसी पैकेज को पूरे इंडिया में दिया। आज जिस जिसको रूसा मिला, आज वो किसी भी प्रकार का अपने को टेक्नोलॉजी में कमजोर नहीं कहेगा, अपने को उसने खड़ा कर लिया इतना मजबूत कि वो किसी भी परिस्थितियों का सामना कर सकता है। आज हमने ई कंटेंट अपने क्या गेस्ट फैकल्टी के एक सिलेबस के यूनिट में भी टॉपिक का भी नाम लिखो, सब टॉपिक का भी नाम लिखो और हमारी वेबसाइट पे दो। हमारी वेबसाइट से हम यूनिवर्सिटी की वेबसाइट के ऊपर, बच्चों की एक अलग से वेबसाइट है, हम उसके ऊपर भी डाला। बच्चों के मेल के जरिए हमने सारे कंटेंट उन तक पहुंचाए, जिससे हमें क्लास लेने में भी, ऑनलाइन टेस्ट लेने में कोई परेशानी नहीं हुई। हमें इस पर आना पड़ेगा। और जब अगर हम बच्चे में थोड़ा सा रिलैक्सेशन और हैप्पीनेस दे गए हमारी नई जनरेशन को, आप जीत गए, आप ऑनलाइन जीत गए। और आप ऑनलाइन जीत गए तो आप समझ लीजिए आपको आगे बढ़ने से कोई नहीं रोक सकता। तो आइए हम बहुत कुछ इस यूनिवर्सिटी में हम जानते हैं, जैसा मैंने अभी कहा, हम स्टडी, आप बच्चे को समाज में स्कूल में भेजते हैं इसलिए नहीं कि उसे टेबल आ गया 2 to the 4, 2 3 the 6, 2 4 the 8, ये तो, और चलिए 2 to the 4 आ गया, लेकिन 163 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 182 तो ना बोल पाएगा ना, वो तो लिखने का मेथड आएगा। यानी कि हम उसको प्रोसेस और तरीका अगर हमने सिखा दिया, एप्लीकेशन ऑफ माइंड सिखा दिया, एक मैं बात लगातार कहता चला आ रहा हूँ, वही आपसे भी शेयर करता हूँ कि अच्छी बात दूसरे की है तुरंत ले लीजिए, खराब बात दूसरे की है कभी फॉरवर्ड ना कीजिए, और अपने में तो लीजिए भी ना, भूले भी। तो ये मैनेजमेंट में आप देखिएगा कि बड़ा अच्छा लगता है कि जब किसी किताब में बड़े अच्छे अच्छे कोटेशन मिलते हैं। तो एक अमेरिकन कारपोरेशन के प्रेसिडेंट, लगभग मोर देन 100 इयर्स बैक की बात है, उन्होंने अपनी किताब में एक जगह पे लिखा, और ये प्रैक्टिकल है, ऑन द चेयर यू आर यूजिंग एट द टाइम, द मोबाइल that is in your hand, वो कहता है कि we do not build this cup, we do not build this goggles, we do not build this picture that is behind me in frame, we do not build this TV, we do not build this computer through which we are interacting, we do not build needle, and even we do not build aeroplane. From needle to aeroplane we do not build. तो कहता है we build men and men build all these products. तो अब आप समझिए, अगर आपने अपनी एजुकेशनल संस्था से एक मनुष्य का परफेक्ट निर्माण करके बाहर निकाल दिया, तो जब मनुष्य का निर्माण हो गया तो उन्होंने अपने क्या मनुष्य का निर्माण किया, मनुष्य ने हर चीज का निर्माण कर दिया। हमें ये देखना है कि जो बच्चा आपके यहाँ से गया तो वो मनुष्य से ह्यूमन बीइंग बन के निकला कि मैन का मैन ही रह गया। तो हमें मनुष्य से उसको इंसान बनाना है, मनुष्य से, मैन से ह्यूमन बीइंग बनाना है। अदरवाइज जैसे एक छोटे से बच्चे को ले लीजिए, एक 2 साल का बच्चा हो, 1.5 साल का बच्चा हो, उसके सामने आप शर्ट्स भी रख दिए, हाफ नेकर भी रख दिए, सॉक्स भी रख दिए, शूज भी रख दिए, टाई भी डाल दीजिए, और उससे कहिए अपने आप पहनो, और उसने किसी को ना देखा हो कि कैसे पहना जाता है, तो वो क्या करेगा, उसे जो उसमें सबसे अट्रैक्टिव चीज लगेगी सबसे पहले वो लेगा। हो सकता है कि जल्दी से उसको जूता अच्छा लगेगा, पैर डाल देगा या हाथ डाल देगा, लेकिन या जूता पहले पहन लेगा, मोजा बाद में पहनेगा, शर्ट पहले पहन लेगा, बनियान उसके ऊपर पहनेगा, अंडरवियर बाद में पहनेगा, ट्राउजर्स पहले पहन लेगा। लेकिन एक पढ़ा लिखा बच्चा, पढ़ा लिखे बच्चे को मालूम है कि पहले बनियान पहनी जाती है, फिर शर्ट पहनी जाती है, फिर टाई लगाई जाती है, फिर सॉक्स पहना जाता है, फिर जूता पहना जाता है। तो ये प्रक्रिया अगर आप, हमारा आदमी, हमारा इंसान सीख जाए, जो एक, जिसको हम एजुकेटेड कहते हैं, एजुकेटेड का मीन्स हाउ टू स्पीक, हाउ टू लिव, वेयर टू speak and where not to speak, what to do and what not to do, ये सिखाया जाता है एजुकेशन में। एंड हाउ टू डू, व्हेन टू डू, ये बताना है, जो हमारे और आपके बीच में नहीं है। समाज में आज आप देखिए किस तरीके की एजुकेशन जा रही है, आप गौर कीजिए, वो एजुकेशन जो आउटडेटेड है। बिल्कुल सही बात कही डॉक्टर जमाल ने, हमें अब ट्रेंड को चेंज करना ही करना पड़ेगा। हमें बहुत सी चीजों में अपने सजेशंस एक पॉजिटिव एनर्जी के साथ, ये नहीं कि आप किसी को कमेंट्स कीजिए, किसी, ठीक है, लेकिन इतना तो समझ लीजिए कि ओल्डन पीरियड का हाई स्कूल का बंदा आज के वर्तमान के प्रेजेंट के बीए इंग्लिश का बच्चा कमजोर पाएगा, पड़ेगा ओल्डन पीरियड के हाई स्कूल के बच्चे से। क्यों है? हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, लेकिन हमारा एक बहुत छोटा सेगमेंट है वो आगे बढ़ रहा है, लेकिन मासेस जो है हाथ में अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट की डिग्री लेके जा रहा है। कई रीजन है उसके ऊपर जाएंगे तो बहुत सी चीजें आगे। लेकिन अब इस समय हमें जो चुनौती मिली है, इसको अवसर में हमारी सरकार भी एडमेंट हो गई है और पूरा कार्य कर रही है। कि जब पता चला कि हमारे प्रदेश की 24 लाख लेबर तो ऑफिशियल लौट के आई है और अनऑफिशियल 50 लाख आई होगी, तो ये अगर 1 करोड़ 2 करोड़ जो हमारी लेबर है, अब ये अगर हमारी स्टेट में रुक जाए और स्टेट में उसको काम मिल जाए तो फिर ये बाहर नहीं जाएगी, तो हमारा उत्तर प्रदेश ग्रो करना तेजी से शुरू कर देगा। जो हमारा लेबर जाके, ठीक है भाई, जो मंदिर में दिया कब आदमी जलाता है? जब घर में दिया जल रहा हो। तो अगर वो लेबर में कुछ स्किल्स है तो वो यूपी के बाहर बाद में दे, पहले हमारे उत्तर प्रदेश को आगे बढ़ाए। ठीक है, उत्तर प्रदेश आगे बढ़ेगा, अदर स्टेट तो बढ़ ही रही हैं, हमें अब उत्तर प्रदेश की चिंता जो इस वक्त हमारा नेतृत्व कर रहा है, हमें बहुत कुछ इस समय करना है। मैं बहुत ज्यादा चीजों में नहीं जाऊंगा, लेकिन ये जरूर है, मैं आप लोगों से भी कहूंगा, अगर मेरी प्रिंसिपल सुन रहे हो और हैं भी प्रिंसिपल, इसमें डॉक्टर क्या नाम है, मैं ये
सृष्टि श्रीवास्तव,
जी मेरे पास ये नाम है, तो मैं क्योंकि मुझे अच्छा लगा कि मैं देख रहा हूँ इसमें प्रिंसिपल भी हैं एंड प्रेसिडेंट भी हैं, सभी कुछ बड़े अच्छे लोग हैं। आप कुछ ना कीजिए, बड़े एक हम्बल वे में, एक बहुत ही सॉफ्ट स्पोकन में, जो भी टीचर आपका घर पे है, लॉकडाउन है, आप पे दे रहे हैं, तनख्वाह दे रहे हैं, तो हमें एक ये नहीं है कि आप ये कहिए कि भैया कुछ करो, आप कहिए कि जो तुम करते हो। मैंने तो अपने यहाँ पूरा सिस्टम लगा रखा है, मेरे पास तो 15-20 कैमराज हैं, समझ लीजिए। मैंने कहा कि आप 1 घंटे का लेक्चर आप 1.5 घंटे बोलो और खुद ही अपने लेक्चर को एडिट करो, और कि कहाँ अननेसेसरी बोल गए हो, कहाँ नहीं बोल गए हो, उसको जोड़ो, एडिट करो, उसके बाद में अपने क्लास के बच्चे तक हम पहुंचाएंगे। तो इस प्रक्रिया के ऊपर मैंने काम शुरू कर दिया है। अगर लॉकडाउन हमारा 1 महीने के अंदर कुछ चेंज होता है तो वो भी हम देख रहे हैं कि इस वक्त अब जो प्रेडिक्शंस है वो ऐसी हैं कि आप सबको थोड़ा सा इस समय मोर सेंसिटिव होना पड़ेगा। लापरवाही अगर आपने जरा सी भी की तो उसके कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस बहुत ही डेंजर हो सकते हैं। हमें आपको सबको बचना है, और जितना अपने को सेव करके जो भी हम अपना योगदान अपनी संस्था को का योगदान भी, आप ये ना समझिए कि आपका योगदान संस्था को जा रहा है, संस्था का भी योगदान आपका उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार को होता है। आप समझते हैं कि आप नवयुग की टीचर हैं, नवयुग में अपनी सेवाएं दे रही, नो, नवयुग की टीचर नवयुग के अंदर जो सेवाएं दे रही है वो भी सेवाएं प्रदेश को सेवाएं हैं, वो भी सेवाएं उसकी देश को सेवाएं हैं। आपका एक शब्द निकला हुआ आपके बच्चे के लिए रामबाण भी हो सकता है। और आपने देखा कि 2 तरीके के फूल होते हैं, दोनों रेड होते हैं, लेकिन एक को रोज कहते हैं आप, एक को कैंकर ब्लूम कहते हैं। कैंकर ब्लूम से तो हर आदमी दूर रहता है, वही चीज है। लॉ ऑफ ग्रेशियम भी आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा, सांकेतिक सिक्का और प्रमाणिक सिक्का, है ना, और वो भी पढ़ा होगा कि बुरी मुद्रा अच्छी मुद्रा को चलन से बाहर कर देती है। तो क्या है, इस सेंटेंस की एनालिसिस कीजिए, बुरी मुद्रा अच्छी मुद्रा को चलन से बाहर कर देती है। तो जो आज हमारी सरकार इस वक्त एडमेंट है, उच्च शिक्षा में भी उसने ये तय कर लिया कि जो लोगों की फर्जी मार्कशीटें उसके ऊपर जो ये अभियान चला, यकीनन सराहनीय स्टेप है ये हमारे योगी जी का, और ये स्टेप जरूर रंग लाएगा, जिसकी वजह से न जाने कितने क्वालिफाइड लोगों की जगह पे अनक्वालिफाइड लोगों ने उनकी जगह ली है। अब एक समाज में एक बहुत बड़ा मैसेज जाएगा, मुझे कहने में कोई हर्ज नहीं। ये मैं जिस कॉलेज में था, शिया पीजी कॉलेज में, अगर थारो जांच हो गई तो वहां भी समझ में आ जाएगा कि कैसे कैसे फर्जी लोग मार्कशीटों से अपना, लेकिन इतने मजबूत तो वो अपना दबाव बनाए होते हैं कि, लेकिन कहते नहीं कि बकरी की माँ कब तक खैर मनाएगी। अब हमारे योगी जी जाग गए हैं पूरी तरीके से उन्होंने तय कर लिया कि हम एजुकेशन को ठीक करके रहेंगे। क्यों? देखिए, एक बात मानना पड़ेगी, टीचर कोई मामूली चीज नहीं होता है। ही इज द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ गॉड। जब गॉड का रिप्रेजेंटेटिव है तो उसके में चीटिंग क्यों आती है? गॉड कोई चीटर तो नहीं होता है। वो एक समाज को, आपको वो देता है जो माँ नहीं दे पाती है बच्चे को, वो एक टीचर देता है। जब हमारा दर्जा इतना बुलंद है तो फिर हम इसमें शॉर्टकट रास्ते से क्यों जा रहे हैं? हम मेहनत से क्यों घबरा रहे हैं? आज मैं अपने क्या भी कहता हूँ, मैंने तो अपना जो ऑनलाइन क्लासेस टीचर्स ने लिए, मैंने कहा मुझे प्रूफ चाहिए है कितने स्टूडेंट्स आपके साथ ऑनलाइन थे। मुझे खाली एक फोटो नहीं चाहिए कि आपने कहा सर मैंने ऑनलाइन क्लासेस इतने लिए। मैंने कहा आप ये समझ लिए, आगे का पेमेंट भी हम तभी करेंगे। देखिए, हमें बांधना पड़ेगा कहीं पे। आपको अगर इस चैलेंज में अपने सर्वाइवल रखना है, अगर आप अपना सर्वाइवल करना है तो आज के दौर में एक्सेल होना पड़ेगा, आगे बढ़ना पड़ेगा। हमें कहीं ना कहीं अपने को जिस टेक्नोलॉजी पे आदमी, समाज जा रहा है, देश जा रहा है, पूरी दुनिया जा रही है, हमें उधर जाना पड़ेगा। वसुदेव कुटुंबकम हिंदुस्तान ने कहा, लेकिन आज देखिए इस कोरोना में वसुदेव कुटुंबकम दिखाई दिया। वो दिखाई किस रूप में दिया? पूरी विश्व एक साथ मिलके इस कोविड से लड़ा। और हमें ऐसा एजुकेशन, ऐसा इल्म नहीं चाहिए है कि जो वायरस समाज में छोड़े, चाहे वो चाइना हो चाहे अमेरिका हो। हमें वो गुरुकुल वाली शिक्षा चाहिए है कि जिसमें एक व्यक्ति दूसरे का सम्मान करता हुआ मिले, एक धर्म का आदमी दूसरे धर्म का सम्मान करता हुआ मिले। आज बड़े अफसोस की बात है, इन सब चीजों पर बहुत सख्ती से अंकुश लगाना पड़ेगा कि कुछ मीडिया एक सूफी संतों के भी नाम का मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं। और हमारे राम भी भगवान हैं, राम भी प्रॉफिट्स हैं, राम भी अवतार हैं और मोहम्मद भी अवतार हैं। हमें ऐसे जो किसी भी समाज के क्लर्जी मैन होते हैं उनके बारे में अब शब्द देने से पहले ये सोचना पड़ेगा कि ये करोगे तो भारत को कमजोर कर रहे हो। आओ हम सब मिलके भारत को आगे बढ़ाएं, और इतना आगे बढ़ाएं कि अब हम समझते हैं कि वो समय जल्द आ रहा है कि हिंदुस्तान विश्व के पटल पे अपना झंडा लहराएगा। लेकिन इसके साथ साथ हमें आप सबको ये सोचना होगा। आप एक बार अपने आप से पूछिए कि सरकार से हम अपेक्षाएं तो बहुत करते हैं, क्या सरकार को हक नहीं है आपसे अपेक्षा करने का? सरकार आपसे ये अपेक्षा करती है कि आप सिर्फ अपने को जस्टिफाई कर जाइए जो आप सरकार से ले रहे हैं, जिस प्रकार की भी फैसिलिटीज ले रहे हैं। मैं तो ओपन कहता हूं, मैं अपनी क्लास में कहता हूं, बच्चों ये बताओ टैक्स देना अच्छी बात है कि खराब बात है? तो पहले जो कॉमन बच्चा होता है वो कहता सर हाँ मेरे पापा कहते हैं आपकी इतना टैक्स दिया, आपकी इतना टैक्स दिया। तो हमने कहा अपने पापा को ले आओ, हम कह देंगे आपको 1 रुपया भी टैक्स नहीं देना है। मैं आपसे कह रहा हूँ आप टैक्स 1 रुपया भी ना दीजिए तो मैं पापा खुश हो जाएंगे? कहना हाँ खुश हो जाएंगे। तो दूसरा बच्चा पास में बोला देखो अभी सर कुछ और कहेंगे इसके बाद। तो मैंने कहा बिल्कुल कहेंगे। मैंने कहा जैसे ही तुम अपने पापा को लाओगे मैं कहूंगा कि आप टैक्स नहीं देना चाहते ना, आप आ तो गए हैं यहाँ से, लेकिन यहाँ से घर आप अपनी बनाई हुई सड़क पे जाएंगे, आप इस रोड से नहीं जाएंगे जो सरकार ने बनाई है। आप अपने बच्चे का यहाँ से तुरंत नाम कटाइए, आप उस स्कूल में पढ़वाइए जो आप स्वयं बनाए। आप अपने बच्चे को उस हॉस्पिटल में लेके जाइए जो आपने और आपके परिवार ने बनाया हो। आपके भगवान न करे घर पे चोरी होती है तो आप अपने खुद सिक्योरिटीज रखिए, आप FIR करने मत जाइए। तो वो घबराए। मैंने कहा ये समझे, टैक्स देने से आपका स्तर बढ़ता है, आपकी सोच देश के प्रति बढ़ती है। टैक्स चुराने से टैक्स के पीछे, लेकिन अब बड़ी बदकिस्मती की बात है, व्हाइट कॉलर क्रिमिनल्स समाज में अब कम होना शुरू हो गए हैं। लेकिन जब ये समाप्त हो जाएंगे तो अपने आप हमारा समाज और देश बहुत कुछ ऊपर उठ के आ जाएगा। वंस अगेन आई एम very much thankful to all of you and congratulate to all the corona warriors. रियली मुझे बड़ी खुशी हुई कि मैंने अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी में क्वारंटाइन सेंटर बनाया और यकीन मानिए कि मुझे अच्छा लगता है, मेरे अभी एक दो इन लोगों ने इंटरव्यू लिए, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि जो जो बेचारे क्वारंटाइन होने आ रहे थे, उन्होंने तो सोचा भी नहीं होगा कि ये क्या होता है, 14 दिन के लिए बंद कर दिए गए, एक ही कमरे में एक दूसरे से डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन। तो आदमी आधा तो यूं ही घबरा के मर जाता है, जो अगर थोड़ा सा भी वो नहीं होता है। तो उस डर को दूर किया हमने डायरेक्ट मॉनिटरिंग की, हमने उनके डॉक्टर्स को भी कहा, हमने कहा नहीं आप ना घबराइए। उन्होंने कहा सर मुझको इनसे अलग रखिए। मैंने कहा नहीं, अलग जरूर रखिए, आपको तो किट पहना दी गई, आप तो अलग हो ही गए, लेकिन इनके में इतना भय ना पैदा कीजिए, इनको टीच कीजिएगा इनको। तो हमारे क्या जो डॉक्टर्स की टीम थी उसने भी रात दिन बड़ी मदद की। मैंने भी डॉक्टरों के कमरे तक सैनिटाइज अपने हाथ से किया। हमें अच्छा लगा कि आप ये ना फील किए कि आप उनको, जो कहावत है कि कोढ़ी को के साथ हमदर्दी सब करते हैं लेकिन गले कोई नहीं लगाता। ठीक है, अगर ये तो इस बीमारी में है कि अगर किसी को पॉजिटिव आ गया तो उससे दूर रहना है, लेकिन दूर रहिए, लेकिन उसको ऐसा ना लगे कि आप उससे कोई छुआछूत कर रहे हैं। वो एक मजबूरी है, 14 दिन के बाद ठीक हो जाएगा। और आप लोगों के लिए, सबके लिए, जो लोग ये सुन रहे हैं, आप कुछ ना कीजिए, एक बार जब अभी कुर्सी पे बैठे हैं चाहे कहीं बैठे हो, 2 घंटे पर एक बार आप कस के सांस इनहेल कीजिए और झटके से सांस को छोड़िएगा। सांस को इनहेल कीजिए और एक जर्क देके एक झटके से सांस को बाहर फेंकिए, उसके बाद 2 बार खांस लीजिए। ये अगर आप करते रहे, देखिए कोई नहीं कह सकता, हो सकता है मुझे भी 10 बार हुआ हो, मुझे एक बार भी ना हुआ हो, मुझे वायरस ने अटैक किया और मुझे नहीं भी किया। क्या है कि आप अगर सेंसिटिव हैं तो आपको हल्की सी भी खराश लगे कि ये तो मैंने कोई ऐसी खट्टी चीज तो खाई नहीं थी, तो मेरे गले में क्यों है, आप तुरंत अलर्ट मोड में जाइए, आप तुरंत गरारा कीजिए, आप तुरंत काढ़ा पीजिए और गले में उसको सोते वक्त भी आप उसको सफा किए। तो आपका कितनी बार, और आपका इम्यून सिस्टम मजबूत है, और ये अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि हमारा इम्यून सिस्टम जो है हमारी लिविंग की वजह से बहुत अच्छा है। हाँ, वो जरूर है कि जो कहते हैं कि एकदम नाजुक लोग होते हैं, उनके लिए तो ये वाकई बड़े खतरे की चीज है। लेकिन आइए हम सब मिलके इस कोरोना से लड़ना भी है और अब इस कोरोना के साथ जीना है। ये आप सोचिए कि जब हमारे पास वैक्सीन नहीं आई है, हमें इसी में जीना है और जीना है और अच्छे काम कर करके जीना है। और जहां भी इस सरकार को हमें सपोर्ट करना है, वहां पे हमें अपनी सरकार को सपोर्ट करना है। और सपोर्ट करने में सरकार क्या चाहती है? कुछ नहीं, जो दिशा निर्देश दे रही है, जो हमारे स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की इंस्ट्रक्शन गाइडलाइंस आ रही है, हमें वो फॉलो करना है। और हमें ये भी आपके माध्यम से कहना है कि किसी भी समाज के किसी भी एक संत, आचार्य, साधु, महात्माओं, इन सब के बारे में किसी कॉर्नर से कोई अपशब्द ना कीजिए। समाज को एक सूत्र में पिरोइए। अगर एक सूत्र में समाज पिर गया, हिंदुस्तान सोने की चिड़िया था, सोने की चिड़िया फिर बन जाएगा। और बता दें, हमें चाइना का विरोध कैसे करना है, आप ये तय कर लिए कि हमें वो चीज लेना है जिसका प्रोड्यूसर या जिसका प्रोडक्शन हमारे इंडियन ने किया हो, उसमें इनडायरेक्ट भी ना इन्वॉल्वमेंट हो विदेशों का, स्पेशली चाइना का। और कंज्यूम भी आप वो चीज कीजिए। आप अननेसेसरी चीजें, लग्जरी छोड़िए। आप कह दिए कि मुझे अब हमें अपने पड़ोस को प्रॉस्परस करना है। अपने पड़ोस का मतलब अपने पड़ोसी को, यानी कि अगर आपके मोहल्ले में भी कोई जनरल मर्चेंट की दुकान है तो आप उसको रीच कीजिए। आप कोई चीज लेना है तो आप उसको लीजिए। तो जब आपका पड़ोसी प्रॉस्परस हो जाएगा तो धीरे धीरे ये एरिया बढ़ता है। आप क्या करते हैं, उठे चलो सीधा बिग बाजार गए। अब बिग बाजार जाके हमने सब चीजें वहीं से भरी, तो क्या हुआ, हमने एक छोटे से सेगमेंट को रिचर पे रिचर करते जा रहे हैं। लेकिन अगर वही चीज आपके एरिया में मिल रही है और अप टू द मार्क है, तो आप एक बार उससे ले लीजिए। वो चीज आप उससे ले लेंगे, वो चीज अगर आप उससे लेंगे तो आप सोचिए कि एक पड़ोस का भी आप उसकी यूं मदद नहीं कर सकते, उसके बच्चे की फीस नहीं दे सकते, लेकिन उससे 4 चीजें खरीद तो सकते हैं कि जिससे वो अपने परिवार का पालन पोषण कर ले। आप एक ही आदमी के जेब में जाके पैसा डाल रहे हैं, इसके बारे में चिंतन कीजिए, डिसेंट्रलाइज कीजिए। आप ये ना सोचिए कि अब हम पूरा स्टोर से लाते हैं तो वही करें। आप उसमें अपनी इनकम के 20% खर्चे को किसी गरीब की दुकान से आप खरीदिए, आप ये गरीब की गरीबी दूर होना शुरू हो जाएगी। यही मेरा मैसेज आप समझिए। और ई कंटेंट मटेरियल के लिए हमें अपने दीजिए कि आप अपने हैंड रिटन आप नोट्स बनाइए, उसको समरी बनाइए, और प्रिंसिपलों को चाहिए वो सब अपने पास लेके रखें, वेबसाइट बनाएं, साइंटिफिक तरीके बच्चों तक वो पहुंचे। मैंने अपने टीचर से ये भी कह दिया, आप लेक्चर वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग दो और हम सिर्फ बच्चे तक रखेंगे। जिस समय तुम ये कह दोगे कि सर ये जो है बिल्कुल फाइनल है, ओके, तब मैं उसको जो है वर्ल्ड के पटल पे डाल दूंगा, जिससे हम सोर्स ऑफ इनकम जनरेट करेंगे, जो आईआईटी और आईआईएम्स करते हैं कि 40% आप ले जाओ या 40% यूनिवर्सिटी को दो उससे इनकम और 60% आपकी। हमें पॉलिश किया हुआ बच्चा चाहिए, हमें पॉलिश समाज चाहिए है कि हमें डस्ट हटाने में समय ना लगे। अब वेल पॉलिश्ड हमारा 15 years education, I know everybody knows is a complete education. When complete education is a 15-year education, तो फिर 15 years education पाने वाला चपरासी कैसे होगा कि पोस्ट पे अप्लाई कर रहा है, जब 15 years education हासिल करने वाला आईएएस की पोस्ट को संभालता है, जब 15 years education वाला जो है वो आपका अकाउंटेंट वो बनता है। लेकिन अब आप एक छोटी सी एक पियून की भी पोस्ट अप्लाई करके देखिए, 15 years एजुकेशन नहीं बल्कि 17 years एजुकेशन वाले भी अप्लाई कर रहे हैं। वो भी छोड़िए, पीएचडी वाले भी अप्लाई कर रहे हैं। अभी एक छोटा सा देखा था नाला सफाई का, उसमें कितने पीएचडी उसको उसके मानक के अनुसार, उसके लेवल के अनुसार जॉब मिले। जो नहीं पढ़ पाया, जो पहले होता था दूसरा तीसरा चौथा पांचवें वाले को आप उस कैटेगरी में रखते हैं। लेकिन आज चपरासी के लिए तो कहीं ना कहीं हमारी एजुकेशन व्यवस्था और सिस्टम को हमें आपको सब मिलके ठीक करना होगा। वजह क्या है? बच्चा आपके यहाँ 15 साल पढ़ा तो, लेकिन वास्तव में न पढ़ा न कढ़ा। वो हमने उसको एक सर्टिफिकेट पकड़ा दिया, लो तुम ये पास हो गए। आज आप देखिए, और इससे भी कुछ वो लोग फायदेमंद हो रहे हैं जिनको जो समाज में आगे चल के अपना दबदबा बनाते हैं। हमें सरकार अब इसके ऊपर एक्टिव हो गई है कि उसे क्वालिटी एजुकेशन करवाना है। और क्वालिटी एजुकेशन जिस दिन शुरू हो गई, अब ये कितना समय लगेगा कि हम अपने लेवल पे पहुंचेंगे। बस मैं अपनी बात को विराम देना चाहूंगा। और उन लोगों को जो इस समय कोविड से लड़ रहे हैं और क्वारंटाइन सेंटर में जो हमारे डॉक्टर्स, जो हमारे पुलिस पर्सनल, जो जिला प्रशासन और जो सरकार में बैठे हुए जिम्मेदार लोग जो इस समय इस कोरोना में अपना बढ़ चढ़ के लोगों की मदद कर रहे हैं, अपने को संकट में डाल के, उन सबको हम आपकी सबकी तरफ से सैल्यूट है कि वाकई में हम आप तो अपने घर में बैठे हुए हैं, हम अपने को बचाए हुए बैठे हैं। लेकिन आप ये देखिए, जो मानव इस वक्त संकट में है, उसको बचाने के लिए भी कौन है? उसको बचाने के लिए भी मानव ही खड़ा है। तो दो तरीके के मानव हैं। लेकिन अभी आपसे कहा जाइए, अरे सैल्यूट कीजिए उन वार्ड बॉयज को, नर्सेस को, उन सफाई कर्मचारियों को जो क्वारंटाइन सेंटरों की सफाई भी कर रहे हैं, सैनिटाइज भी कर रहे हैं जा जाके। हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते तो कम से कम इतना सोच लें कि अब हमें अपनी आय का 20% व्यय जो है किसी गरीब के ठेले या दुकान पर करना है। आप कुछ ना कीजिए, उस गरीब से सब्जी लीजिए और किसी गरीब घर में दे दीजिए। अगर आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते तो वो भी, अगर आप कहें कि नहीं मैं वहां की खरीदी हुई चीज नहीं, तो कुछ ना कुछ अपने बारे में चिंतन कीजिए और सेंसिटिव हो जाइए। अगर आप सेंसिटिव हो गए तो कोरोना से बचे रहेंगे। थैंक यू वेरी मच once again. I congratulate to all the organizing team as well as the principal and my dear participants, my colleagues, my students. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
जय हिंद सर। जय हिंद सर।
जय हिंद, जय हिंद।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। सभी जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स थे उन्होंने निसंदेह आपके इस भाषण से लाभ लिया होगा, क्योंकि आपने न सिर्फ जो है वो शैक्षिक पहलुओं को चुना, बल्कि आपने साथ ही साथ सामाजिक पहलुओं को भी चुना और जिस प्रकार से आपने चीज़ों को कनेक्ट करने की कोशिश की।
मैन इज अ सोशल एनिमल।
जी सर, बिल्कुल सही बात है। और इसी वजह से जो आपने कनेक्ट किया एजुकेशन को और सोसाइटी को, कि अगर सही से एजुकेटेड है तो सोसाइटी के लिए कर पाएंगे, और अगर अच्छी सोसाइटी है तो वो इन रिटर्न एजुकेशन के लिए शायद कुछ अच्छा कर पाएगी। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर आपके इन विचारों के लिए। अब मैं आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगा इस
Bharat, I can't hear.
एक्चुअली वॉइस म्यूट हो गई थी गलती से। हेलो हेलो,
जी जी, सुनाई दे रहा है।
ये मैं ये कह रहा था कि क्योंकि ये नवयुग का एक प्रोग्राम था और मैंने एक जिक्र किया था कि एक स्टूडेंट है, उनकी मदर यहाँ की एलुमनाई रह चुकी है। 92-93 में उन्होंने यहाँ पढ़ाई की। और इसके अलावा मैंने जिक्र किया था एक रेनू मैडम का जो मुंबई में है, उन्होंने भी यहाँ से पढ़ाई की थी। हालांकि बहुत से ऐसे लोग होंगे जिन्होंने इस महाविद्यालय से पढ़ाई की होगी। जैसी एलुमनाई की बात, जैसे 15 साल की शिक्षा की बात अभी मिर्जा सर ने कही कि उस शिक्षा से क्या लाभ हुआ। तो अगर आपके पुराने छात्र आके आपसे जुड़ते हैं और अपने मन की बात कहना चाहते हैं, तो इससे बड़ी उपलब्धि किसी महाविद्यालय के लिए शायद नहीं हो सकती। तो मैं इस मौके का लाभ जो है, वो हमारी एक पार्टिसिपेंट है दिशा जैन, उनकी मदर जो है वो यहाँ की स्टूडेंट रह चुकी हैं, और मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप सब लोग उनको सुने। वो 2 मिनट के लिए अपने विचारों को व्यक्त करना चाहती हैं, और मुझे लगता है कि हमें ऐसा मौका उन्हें ज़रूर देना चाहिए, ताकि जो इस महाविद्यालय का अलुमनाई है या जो भी एक किसी भी महाविद्यालय या विश्वविद्यालय से पढ़कर निकलते हैं, उनके मन में अपने विश्वविद्यालय या महाविद्यालय के लिए कैसे विचार रहते हैं, ये जानने में हमें बहुत मदद मिलेगी। दिशा जैन जी, क्या आप मुझे सुन पा रही हैं?
यस सर, यस सर।
हाँ,
यस
आप अपनी माता जी को जो है वो कह सकते हैं कि वो अपने विचारों को व्यक्त करें महाविद्यालय के संदर्भ में।
गुड आफ्टरनून सर, आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। मैं श्रीमती निधि जैन, आगरा से। मैं नवयुग कन्या महाविद्यालय की छात्रा रह चुकी हूँ। मैं सर 93 से 95 तक इस महाविद्यालय की स्टूडेंट रही हूँ। मैंने इस महाविद्यालय से बीए किया हुआ है। नवयुग कन्या महाविद्यालय हमेशा से अपने अनुशासन के लिए जाना जाता है। मेरी प्रिंसिपल उस टाइम शायद विभावस्ती मैम थी 93 में। नवयुग कन्या महाविद्यालय के एनएसएस और एनसीसी के विभिन्न कार्यक्रम हमेशा से बहुत सफलतापूर्वक संपन्न हुए हैं। ये महाविद्यालय निरंतर विकास कार्य करता रहा है। छात्राओं को उत्तम एवं समस्त क्षेत्र में उनको सही मार्गदर्शन करता आया है। ये महाविद्यालय अपने उल्लेखनीय योगदान एवं समस्त कार्यक्रम के लिए पूरे लखनऊ में और पूरे यूपी में फेमस है। मुझे गर्व है कि मैं नवयुग कन्या महाविद्यालय की छात्रा रह चुकी हूँ। मैं आदरणीय भरत रंजन सर को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कहना चाहती हूँ कि उन्होंने मुझे इस महाविद्यालय के लिए बोलने का अवसर दिया। ये महाविद्यालय निरंतर प्रगति और उन्नति करता रहे एवं ऊंचाइयां प्राप्त करता रहे। इस महाविद्यालय से जो मैंने सीखा है वो आज मेरे ग्रस्त जीवन में भी मुझे बहुत काम आ रहा है। आज के ऑनलाइन सेमिनार के लिए सभी आयोजनकर्ताओं एवं शिक्षकगण एवं पार्टिसिपेंट्स को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सभी स्वस्थ रहें, सुरक्षित रहें।
थैंक यू निधि जी, थैंक यू निधि जी। अब मैं नीतू सिंह जी को आमंत्रित करूंगा कि वो अपने विचार को प्रस्तुत करें एज एन ऑर्गेनाइजिंग सेक्रेटरी।
कोई और है?
नीतू जी, क्या आप मुझे सुन पा रही हैं? ठीक है, आइए मैम प्लीज।
थैंक यू भरत सर। अल्टीमेटली हम लोग अपने लास्ट चरण में पहुंच चुके हैं। आई एम नीतू सिंह, on the behalf of the Navyu College and JAPIA team, extend a hearty vote of thanks to our patron, Mr. Vijay Dal, manager of the college. I thanks to Dr. Shrishti Srivastava, our principal ma'am, who is and kind-hearted. I express my thanks to Chishti Language University. Big thanks to Dr. Kiran Lata Dangwal, Education Department. My sincere thanks to Pulkit Vohra. And I would like to thank to our special guest from abroad, name Dr. ND, Dr. Pradeepti Singh, Dr. Jatin Takriwal, and Dr. Nofar Lloyd. आप लोगों ने अपना समय निकाला और वहां के टाइम जोन के हिसाब से डिफिकल्ट था, लेकिन फिर भी उन्होंने समय निकाला, इसके लिए आप लोगों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हमारे कुछ स्पेशल गेस्ट हैं, इनवाइटेड स्पीकर्स साजिद जमाल सर, मिस्टर विकास चंद्रा, मिस्टर प्रेम श्रीवास्तवा, इन सभी, डॉक्टर राजीव मिश्रा, इन सभी को मैं तहे दिल से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद व्यक्त करती हूँ। मैं धन्यवाद व्यक्त करती हूँ अपने कोऑर्डिनेटर्स का, डॉक्टर सरिता चौधरी, डॉक्टर निशी गुप्ता मैम का, जो ने मुझे बहुत सपोर्ट किया इस सेमिनार के लिए। मैं धन्यवाद व्यक्त करती हूँ डॉक्टर किरण द्विवेदी मैम का, कन्वीनर ऑफ दिस ऑनलाइन सेमिनार। मैं धन्यवाद व्यक्त करती हूँ अपने इस एसोसिएशन का, किंग जॉर्ज मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एंडोक्राइन सर्जरी, जिनका सपोर्ट हमारे साथ रहा, एंड एसोसिएशन ऑफ रिसर्च प्रोफेशनल लखनऊ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, SKPM रिसर्च एंड एजुकेशनल सोसाइटी लखनऊ, एंड गैपियर ग्लोबल एसोसिएशन ऑफ प्रोफेशनल फॉर एकेडमिक एक्सीलेंस एंड रिसर्च। मैं धन्यवाद व्यक्त करती हूँ अपने पार्टिसिपेंट का, जिन्होंने इतने लंबा कह सकते हैं लगातार हमारे साथ जुड़े रहे और अपना बहुमूल्य समय दिया। मैं अपनी पूरी ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम का धन्यवाद व्यक्त करती हूँ। एंड लास्ट में कंक्लूडिंग, मैं उन सभी लोगों को करते हैं जो भी प्रत्यक्ष और अपरोक्ष रूप से इसमें जुड़े हुए हैं, सभी का धन्यवाद व्यक्त करती हूँ। एंड लास्ट में कंक्लूडिंग रिमार्क के लिए अपनी प्रिंसिपल मैम डॉक्टर सृष्टि श्रीवास्तव मैम को आमंत्रित करती हूँ कि वो कंक्लूडिंग रिमार्क देके इसको समाप्त करें इनॉग्रेशन सेशन को। एक इंफॉर्मेशन और है, इसके बाद टेक्निकल सेशन चलेंगे, जिस भी टेक्निकल सेशन में है वो अपना टेक्निकल सेशन अटेंड करे। सृष्टि मैम, ओवर टू यू।
मैम एक इंफॉर्मेशन और है पार्टिसिपेंट्स के लिए कि अगर किसी को उनके पेपर प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए मेल ना प्राप्त हुई हो, तो वो मेरे नंबर पे या ब्रोशर पे जो नंबर दिए हुए हैं 8090933266, इस नंबर पे संपर्क कर लें। सभी पार्टिसिपेंट ध्यान से सुने, अगर उनकी मेल पे उनके प्रेजेंटेशन की इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं आई है तो वो मेरे नंबर पे 8090933266 पे व्हाट्सएप भी कर सकते हैं और कॉल भी कर सकते हैं। ओके, थैंक यू। सृष्टि मैम प्लीज।
सृष्टि मैम, आप मुझे सुन रही हैं?
मैम आप अपने आप को खुद अनम्यूट कर सकती हैं, आपको होस्ट हैं, आप अनम्यूट कर सकती हैं मैम। मैम आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर सकती हैं अपने आप।
मैम अभी हुआ था।
नीतू मैम आप करिए। मैम आप ना करिए। सृष्टि मैम, नीतू मैम आप करिए। नीतू मैम आप कर पा रही हैं?
नहीं सर,
आप नहीं कर पाएंगे?
अभी मैम से हुआ था।
अच्छा,
ऑप्शन नहीं दे रहा सर।
अच्छा आप रुकिए, मैम कर तो रही हैं, लेकिन मैं कोशिश करूं अगर दिक्कत हो रही हो तो।
नहीं, मैंने कोशिश किया। मैम आप बोलिए।
हाँ हो गई
हेलो।
मैम, आप ऑडिबल।
हाँ मैम
यस
बोलिए।
मैम, ऑडिबल है आप।
ठीक है। I convey my deepest regard to all the participants. बहुत ही अच्छा वेबिनार था, इंटरनेशनल लेवल पर था, और बहुत ही वाइब्रेंट था और मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी भी था। इसमें हर एस्पेक्ट को कवर किया गया। हमने टॉप टू बॉटम स्टार्टिंग टू एंड सुना। बहुत ही अच्छे स्पीकर्स थे। उन्होंने टेक्नोलॉजी पे किसी ने बोला, किसी ने एजुकेशन पर बोला, तो इस तरीके से पूरा ओवरऑल कवर हुआ। मैं सभी लोगों को धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ कि उन्होंने बहुत ही पेशेंटली इसमें पार्टिसिपेट किया। और डॉक्टर भरत जी का विशेष थैंक्स है, हमारे दिल से निकल रहा है, क्योंकि उन्होंने बहुत सपोर्ट किया, टेक्निकल सपोर्ट किया, पूरा ऑर्गेनाइज करने में उनका बहुत पावर लगी हुई है। तो मैं उन्हें बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ। किरण जी और हमारे जितने वाइब्रेंट स्पीकर्स थे, मैं सभी को तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करती हूँ। और खास करके डॉक्टर नीतू सिंह को, वो बहुत ही एम्बिशियस हैं, बहुत अच्छे से ऑर्गेनाइज कर रही हैं। हम ये चाहते हैं कि कॉलेज ऐसे ही आगे बढ़ता रहे, बुलंदियों पे पहुंचे। हमारे जो फैकल्टी मेंबर्स हैं, ऑल आर वेरी क्वालिफाइड, वेरी एम्बिशियस। मैं उन्हें ब्लेसिंग्स देती हूँ कि इस तरीके के जो हम ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म को कंटिन्यूअसली बढ़ रहे हैं, कोविड वायरस की वजह से फेस टू फेस इंटरेक्शन इज नॉट पॉसिबल नाउअडेज। तो ऐसी स्थिति में इस तरीके के वेबिनार हमें एक इंसाइट देते हैं, नॉलेज देते हैं, और बहुत सारी ऐसी इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं जो हम लोगों को नहीं पता होती है। एक बार मैं पूरे महाविद्यालय फैमिली की तरफ से आप सभी लोगों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ। थैंक यू सो मच एंड गॉड ब्लेस यू।
थैंक यू सर मैम। थैंक यू सो मच मैम। इसी के साथ इनॉग्रेशन सेशन की मैं समाप्ति की घोषणा करती हूँ। आप लोग सभी लोग जो पार्टिसिपेंट हैं, वो अपने अपने टेक्निकल सेशंस में ज्वाइन करें। धन्यवाद।
अच्छा ठीक है। नाउ शैल वी कंक्लूड मैम?
यस सर।
ओके, थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू सृष्टि मैम। आपके सहयोग के बिना शायद ये प्रोग्राम इतना सफलतापूर्वक नहीं हो पाता। जब कभी भी हम लोगों ने आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन भेजी कि आपका सजेशन चाहिए, आपकी गाइडेंस चाहिए, तो आपने गाइड भी किया, आपने उसे अप्रूव करके हमारे हिम्मत को बढ़ाया भी कि हाँ हम जो कर रहे हैं वो सही दिशा में कर रहे हैं। उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नवयुग कन्या महाविद्यालय का भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, डॉक्टर नीतू सिंह जी का भी, और हमारे जितने एसोसिएट्स थे इस सेमिनार को कराने के लिए, उन सभी लोगों का धन्यवाद। टेक्निकल सेक्शन वाले लोगों के लिए एक इन्फॉर्मेशन है, शायद डॉक्टर दिनेश चहल जी के पास जिनका नाम था, वो अभी अपनी ईमेल आईडी से लोगों को भेज नहीं पाए हैं, बट वेरी सून विद इन 15 मिनट्स उनकी ईमेल आईडी पे इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल पाएगी। जिन लोगों को नहीं मिली है वो चिंता ना करें, 15 मिनट के अंदर इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी, और जिनको मिल गई है वो अपने सेशन में अपने निर्धारित समय पर चले जाएंगे। थैंक यू वेरी मच।